Okay, I think we're good. I think we're rolling. Hopefully the cutscene, because again it's like stretched on my monitor, so it looks just awful. I'm hoping that it looks a lot better when it's back on the normal resolution. Or if it looks like shit, I don't care. I don't care.
So I've got the stream up. The title's still the same as last time, but that's not a big deal.
What do you guys say is better, Sonic Adventure DX or Pokemon XD?
I've never played Pokemon XD, so
Yeah, I haven't played Pokemon XD.
It's good. Everyone says that it's better than Colosseum, but they're wrong.
I mean, it looks like it's mechanically better than Colosseum, but simultaneously looks more boring than Colosseum.
Yeah. Man, this intro is pretty fucking sick though.
Yeah.
This is the first game with Cross 40, right?
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming they didn't have a hidden track in 3D Blast or something.
Probably not. Can you check the audio levels, by the way? So also, both of you say stuff.
Bruh, 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 bruh.
Let me just check my audio settings on low as well.
Time for my ears to get molested. Yeah!
I mean, that's gonna be the real audio check.
Well, I mean, the menu's like extra stupid loud anyway, so it's hard to tell.
This is a funny looking Metroid Zero mission.
I finished Metroid Zero Mission, dude.
Select a file.
Yeah, but the title still says
The title.
Metroid Zero Mission.
Oh. Oh. Well,
yeah, guys.
fix it in post.
it.
It's fine. I'll fix it in post. I forgot about that feature.
Fuck it, this is Metroid Zero Mission.
Oh man, the music is so fucking funky in this file thing.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's so good that it had a single a finger-based version and a slap-based version.
Wait, did they?
Yeah, they released two different versions.
Oh, that's
the
awesome.
Slap-based one is miles better.
Select a character.
Okay, so I don't know why that you can't just pick any story as you go along. And oh my god, look at that motherfucker. He looks like that,
Oh.
especially on my stream where it's like extra wide. He looks like that video of like really chunky Vladimir Putin walking down the corridor.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun,
But yeah, we're forced to play as Sonic, so I guess I'll just do Sonic's entire campaign first. That'll be all the fun
Oh
out
god,
the way.
the way he runs is his legs just go through his stomach. Favorite part about this game. Oh yes, the SS.
That spells SS. It will be interesting since I've played SA2 like story for the first time in ages recently. How much I like this more. I reckon I'll have less trouble with this because SA2 on the PC kind of sucked.
Who knows what this port might have?
Oh god.
Well, we'll find out together.
Oh god. Sonic's face.
The music in both of these, in both SA1 and 2, is just fucking great though. It's especially cool how they're re-releasing the vinyls. Am I right, Dom?
Yeah, and I definitely didn't spend 170 quid on it.
That's not true. You spent more than 170 quid on it.
Oh yeah, plus shipping it was 210. And plus shipping and what's it called? The custom charge.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, they got you good, boy.
And just like that, that was all my money gone.
I love this guy like walking in place.
Oh no, our weapons are useless.
Oh yeah! Sonic's attitude in this game is quite different to his attitude in Adventure 2.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm gonna have a fun time fighting this water creature, and then the second one it's like, yo, fuck the government!
Yeah, this Sonic's definitely more like Sonic X.
Yeah. Except played by Ryan Drummond, so he's way better.
Why can't you just bring
He'd
back
punch.
Ryan Drummond? Come on now.
He was great.
Jason Griffith.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Just bring back one of those
Wow.
two. I don't even know why they had to change the voice actors though.
They
They
didn't.
really-
I even like
Oh,
Ryan
no.
Drummond in Sonic Heroes, and that game sucks.
There's a Sonic
Come on,
X
you big
game?
drip.
Whoa,
Where you going?
Is there?
probably.
Was
If you're talking about on the Game Boy Advance, no, that's actual episodes.
yeah,
Oh.
that's the
Oh,
terrible
nice.
episode.
Yeah, I actually had those. I had
Compression.
which episode was it that had the dude with the race car? Was that like episode 2?
You know
If so, I had episode 2.
It's chaos.
I think it was episode 1.
Of destruction.
Really?
I think that's like introduction to Sonic is him getting the police F1 car.
Oh,
Yeah, is that
after him.
is that the episode where he shows up at the guy's door at 3 a.m.
it's 3 a.m.
for Sonic to race? It's
Oh,
3
Sonic's
a.m..
got blue eyelids. I thought his eyelids were yellow. Oh my god. I forgot the animation for this.
Oh yeah.
Watch out, you're gonna crash. Ah!
Ah! Now when he sees the Chaos Emerald later, that's the best face.
Now, what am
Oh,
I
when he's
gonna
like,
do?
whoa, a Chaos Emerald!
And it's even funny on the Dreamcast version as well. Look,
I like how these people just appear. Wow, they twins.
just totally normal. Hedgehog in your pool, totally normal.
I like how you didn't even point the fact that he's wearing gloves and shoes, or that he's blue, or that he can talk. Just hedgehog in the pool.
When you,
It looks
when you-
nothing like a hedgehog.
I need to do my best not to spam the spin attack too much, because that's how I usually play this game.
and you just glitch through the wall. And fuck it.
I don't know how glitchy this version of SA1 is.
It's SA1. It's not going to be not glitchy.
That's only about DX was already glitchier than Dreamcast in a lot of ways. I don't want to know how the PC version of DX on Steam.
Yeah. Ah, shit. Oh god, oh god, oh no. It's starting. Oh,
Oh, oh, God. Oh,
It just gets worse and worse.
Oh no.
I always got annoyed by
That's
those
what
rings
that
being out of reach. But there's the classic Game Grumps thing of like Aaron falling through that wall for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Weird thing you can do in this level though is you can just, yeah, you can just scale this shit. It's a tactic.
Fucking just. Yeah. Wish you could do that in real life.
What, just roll up walls?
Yeah, then Mount Everest would be a piece of piss.
Imagine seeing some like explorers climbing up. They just see Dom rolling at 500 miles an hour up the mountain.
Yeah, you have Dom rolling up. You've got some Elder Scrolls fan just rapidly jumping their way up.
On a horse. So what the fuck is the gaming community even?
It's like, oh boy, for gamers are here.
Jump on panel number 1. It will take you to
Mechanics.
panels 2 and 3.
I like how they added that shit, the jumping from panels in like Sonic 06 and other games. And like no other game has managed to make it fun. Like this game is just really snappy little controls, you know, good little reactions. And then Sonic 06 is like, oh, you jump and then you fly in the air for 58 seconds. Which, by the way, I can cook minute rice in 58 seconds, so it's perfect for me.
It's like, in
Yes.
this game, it's like it's a weird thing, but it's fast and it's probably just there to show off the 3D.
Yeah, not bad.
So look at our level, guys.
Tails doesn't look like he needs rescuing in that picture. He just looks sad. It's like go cheer him up.
Hey, Sonic. Long time
Oh no, it's the.
I'm just glad
If you
you're
think
okay.
about like how legs work, his shoes are quite high up. Might have broken his legs.
You're too good of a
Yeah.
pilot to just
He doesn't need him. He can fly on his tails.
That was a test run using a new
Literally, he never.
prototype
Well, he
code.
does run when he starts
It's
up,
not
but you know what I mean.
easy to iron out.
Why not just use my plane, the Tornado?
The audio mix in this is kind of bad. Like the music is so loud. I've not touched any of the settings because you can on the PC version at least adjust audio for the voice sound effects and music. But that's not funny, so I didn't do that.
It's not the SA1 experience.
Unlimited power, you know. So I figured, why
You
not
got-
use it to power my plane?
Jesus Christ! People make fun of Kingdom Hearts' giant feet. Look at Tails
Come over to my workshop, Sonic.
and Sonic, but mostly Tails.
I've gotta show you. It's in the Mystic Ruin.
Oof.
The fastest way to the
There's
city. Let's go.
size 12 sneakers.
Tails got them Jordans.
Don't step on the J's.
Now you can
no.
play with Tails. Oh no!
Oh,
I didn't know. I didn't know Sonic was a member of the Smash community.
Oh.
Too soon. Yeah, that's probably too soon.
No. Nah, no.
Headed for the Mystic Ruins.
There's nothing wrong with making fun of nonsense.
Yeah, to be fair, I shouldn't have to apologise for making fun of actual nonsense. How do you get the? You can get a. Fuck! You can get an emerald, an emblem up there, but I don't remember how, and I don't know how to control the camera. Oh. Oh.
I think you gotta press the button.
Oh,
and
wait,
do
I just remembered.
dash.
I don't care.
yeah.
What do you even get for them? Supersonic? No. Metal Sonic? Don't care.
Yeah, that's it.
Sure hope Eggman doesn't appear. Oh no!
They should have a central line mod for the train, where it makes a really loud screeching sound. It's packed and it smells terrible.
Whatever you say, Eggman.
Don't forget the graffiti everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And people spreading that Rona.
You're always up to no good. Now what do you
I don't understand how people can like scrape the glass to make graffiti. That must sound horrible.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing like chalk on a chalkboard that gives me the shivers, and I can't deal with it.
Yeah.
I'd rather pull like 127 hours and cut off my own arm than have to fucking scratch chalk on a chalkboard.
Yeah. I think even just touching chalk for me, just ugh.
Yes, it's just unpleasant.
Oh, not nice.
But like places still use chalkboards. Like, buy a whiteboard.
How poor, how poorly funded is your school where you still have to use chalkboards?
I mean, they use them in Persona, so I'm going to assume that Japan uses that shit for some reason.
Maybe. At the same time, though, especially with stuff like anime and manga, it's hard to tell how much of that is still in like the schools, and it's not just what like the 20, 30-year-old writer remembers at their school.
That's true, yeah.
There you go. Already done.
Yeah, the speedrun's going pretty well so far, I think.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get the.
Oh man. Why does it make that noise?
That wasn't so hard.
Also, how does Eggman just see behind him? He doesn't have rear views on that thing.
Aha!
Come on, Chaos. Time to eat.
Honestly, I see people chatting shit about the mocap in SA2, but compared to this game, it looks like The Last of Us 2.
Oh no, isn't that
Right,
the
I
same
li-
monster I saw the other day?
nice grabbing onto that emerald, Eggman.
Wait until the throw, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yes. It's
Some force power shit. Ooh.
Oh, good. Now Chaos has that lockdown fat bomb.
Oh god.
His strength increases every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald. With all
Wasn't Chaos like to show off the power of the Dreamcast?
that worked for me.
Yeah, because of the water physics.
Well, I'm impressed.
On its ruin,
Wait, what do you mean water physics? When you fight Chaos 4, you literally stand on the water.
where I will rule it all. Come on, Chaos. Let's find
They,
another
it was the water and translucent stuff, I think. Because Dreamcast was really good at running things that were transparent or translucent.
But didn't... I swear Zelda has translucent shit.
Can't run to win.
Yeah, it does. Ocarina of Time, Water Temple.
No way, Tails.
Yeah,
Without more emeralds, the monster can't
that's why everyone
transform.
takes the piss out of it.
It's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does.
Plus, you know, everything else. Anyway, the game just boots you back in. It's like, alright, go. Grab the thing. I got so lost when I first played this. I bought the PC version from Blockbuster. Way back in the day. And yeah, I got really lost. I didn't know what to do with the key thing. It took me for fucking ever to get to this level.
Yeah, Sonic Adventure was one of those games where if I put it down for a long time and picked it back up again, I'd have no idea what the fuck to do.
Well, do you know what it was as well? It's like, the game is like, oh, let's go to Tails' workshop, and then you never go to Tails' workshop.
I think is there like a secret you can find in there or something? You
No,
can go in there.
You go over his tails during his story to when you
Oh, yeah.
get a tornado.
But you don't actually do anything in there, you just...
No, the only reason to go there is to pick up the stone
Yeah.
to get to here.
There is definitely a charm to both adventure games. They've aged like fucking shit. No, wait, people like old cheese. They age like milk. And, they're just generally jank, but people just love them. Even I love them, and it's like, they're not good. It might just be Stockholm Syndrome at this point, though.
It's like enjoying, like I enjoy Revenge of the Sith a bit. I know it's shit, but you know,
Although this level is like legit super duper fun.
yeah.
It's mostly just running down corridors, but it's fun. It's got the cool music, it's got the crazy shit in the sky for some reason.
Yeah, people can knock Adventure all they want, but I'll be honest, I do prefer a lot of the Sonic stages to like a lot of the Boost stages.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. I think this game is way more fun than any of the Boost games.
I think
Most of the Boost stuff is just boring.
yeah.
Unless it's unleashed. Because they put a limit on the boost.
Well, I don't know if I sent it to you, but there was like some game that some fans are making. It's like a Sonic and Shadow game, like mostly Shadow, and it's got really good platforming sections, but also it has a boost function. And it's like, take out the boost, have normal running, and this game would be fucking awesome.
Actually, 'cause
Take out the boost, and it's literally Adventure 3.
Basically, it was like Adventure 3, but a bit faster.
part of the boost is that it discourages you from actually being careful with your momentum, and that's like the only real appeal a lot of Sonic stages have.
Yeah,
Because,
like good
let's be honest-
timing of your jumps and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, let's be honest, the levels are piss easy.
There is a thing that you can do in this level,
Okay.
sorry to interrupt, where you just jump off at one point and you can fall down this entire section and land on the capsule. It's great.
Yeah. If you jump off right at the start and avoid the death planes, it just goes to the end. But let's be honest, most Sonic stages.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
are fucking
Tails just drops in like, yo. What were you
It's like
saying?
my stage. You did this. I did this.
The train headed
Yeah,
for Station Square.
most Sonic
will be
stages
departing
in
soon.
all of his games are bloody easy. There's so little actual challenge to them that if the gameplay itself's not keeping me engaged, what's the point? like boost. You just hold on to some boost. You mess up a bit. Oh, boost! You're at full speed again.
Yeah.
And sometimes you boost, and the automated boost pad kills you.
Well, there's also the whole thing of like, when you're, what am I trying to say? When you're boosting down a really long straight hallway that doesn't actually go anywhere, and then there's loads of enemies, and the boost automatically kills the enemies, they might as well just not be there. Jesus Christ! Someone just got hit by a car. Time for the terrible Lightspeed dash.
Hooray!
Now you've got Lightspeed shoes. Press and hold the action button to store up power.
Why did they
Once you
make
have
it a
enough power,
hold thing?
Release the button and you can do the Lightspeed dash.
Ready,
The Lightspeed
go!
dash lets you race toward rings at Lightspeed. As long
To be
as there's a
fair,
trail of
as soon as
rings,
they
you can
stop
go just
making a
about
hold thing,
anywhere.
you have times like in like Heroes where you just die
Mhm.
because they can't program it right.
Man,
I always
the spin
used to like
dash and
walking
fucking-
around as glowy Sonic. What are you saying, Dom?
What was I saying? Fuck. Oh well.
Cool, good talk.
Yeah. Guess was it Lightspeed and SA2 is relatively fine. There's
Oh, yeah,
a few times it might mess you up, but for the most part, it's quite reliable.
the Lightspeed
oh.
dashing hero is just useless. There's no point using it.
Did you guys? I mean, I doubt that you would, but there was recently a Game Grumps ep where Aaron talks about how one of the developers of Sonic Heroes sent him an email, and they were saying that in that game, it got to the point on the PS2 version especially where there were so many bugs that they told the people that were playtesting, unless a bug prohibits you from finishing a stage, do not report it.
Oh wow.
Which is
Sounds
why,
about right.
so never let me hear any kind of defense for Heroes again. Like, that game was fucked from the beginning.
That does sound about right for Heroes, to be honest.
Which is why
That
Shadow's
makes
better.
loads of sense now. But I thought, how the fuck did this get past testing?
It didn't.
Oh,
That's
they
the answer.
didn't. Just skipped it.
But yeah, they were literally like,
Sonic team in general though.
well, yeah. Not that one. I want the Knights one.
Especially around that time, Sonic Team their team just getting incompetent at coding, or whether it's the engine or the code.
What I don't understand is, right, there's a perfectly good and actually pretty damn fun pinball minigame in this level right here. And it's good, like it works, it's pinball. What the fuck happened with Heroes? Could they have not have at least like copied some code or something from this game to make their pinball work?
Probably a different engine.
Yeah,
Completely different.
Sonic Heroes is probably on a different engine.
Yeah, it was on a new engine, but surely there's
Unfortunately,
there's something they could have done with the camera angles, or making Sonic not controllable, or making the actual pinball physics work as physics. They could have done something.
Nah, if it
The Sonic
depending on
camera
the engine,
has
that's
never
out
been
of
good,
control.
to be fair.
Well, the camera here is fine. It's just pinball.
Yeah, but again, different engine.
Yeah, but you can have the same camera angle in any game. You could put this shit in fucking Uncharted 8.
But
And
you
that game
can't have
doesn't
the same
exist.
Physics across different engines.
No, but I'm saying that the camera angle is bad, and that is inexcusable.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, even if you pulled the camera to a pinball level in Heroes, the problem's the physics and control, but the camera is like the least of the problems of that area.
Yeah, I'm saying that everything involved needs a redo. Don't get me wrong. It's probably like my least favorite level in this game, just because there's a really cool casino that you never spend any time in. Yeah, all you actually have to do is get 400 rings and then you're done. So good luck if you get hit.
Oh yeah. You just keep depositing your rings like every time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not worth the risk of having that big payout.
I think like the one good thing Shadow the Hedgehog had over these games was that you didn't lose all of your fucking rings. You only lost about 30 every time you got hit.
Yeah, although unfortunately that also made, like at that point, dying is just the bottomless pits.
Yeah, but there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at that point it's like, yeah, the rings are more forgiving, but the rings almost don't matter.
Why does everyone in this game make such a weird noise whenever they got up a ladder?
I don't know. Why does Big climb ladder so quick? Where did Tails go?
Yeah.
What's going on in this fucking game?
I don't know,
It-
this section's just weird.
So you can't really go through the levels properly in this game because it glitches up at sometimes. But they did add a thing where Sonic actually showers. Yeah, cool.
Goddamn furries.
Yeah, but I mean, that shower animation probably wasn't even that much. But
Oh god, oh god. Don't you just hate that when it happens? You like stand in a little corner, you just start fucking freaking out.
Oh yeah, and that happens to me like on a daily basis.
What? It's shaking again. What's happening?
Yeah, what is that? This whole screen is shaking.
This fucking camera. They've made the camera worse.
that can happen on the GameCube version as well.
But what is
It usually
happening?
fixes itself, but
How? But it's a still camera. How have they fucked this up?
are you touching
Ah,
Valorant?
shit. Oh yeah.
Oh.
I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah, it is. I like to imagine you just there shaking the massive, massive camera and be like,
right,
why is it moving?
Yeah,
So
why?
it's-
Yeah, but why is it shaking the screen?
Was it to give the effect of you shaking the pinball machine when
Yes.
the ball got stuck?
Yes, but I don't
Oh.
actually know if it's any use at all.
Yeah, because I don't see when it gets stuck.
I actually wanted to win by pinball, but I don't actually remember how to get the cool knight stuff, so I'm not going to bother getting the cool knight stuff.
Okay, so I looked up the engine Sonic Heroes used. It used renderware. And so if we did a list of games that use it, maybe it's just a shit engine. It was the same engine that was used by Rockstar to make the PS2 GTA games.
What the fuck?
It was also, however, used by Konami to make 3 Frogger games.
Oh, well, Frogger's my favourite franchise, so...
Yeah, but the names... Okay, so in 2002, there was Frogger Beyond.
And then there was Frogger Forever.
There was Frogger's Adventures, The Rescue. And the best one is in 2005, there was a game called Frogger, Ancient Shadow.
What?
I'm not making that up.
Frogger Unleashed.
The Wikipedia article is just this little thing that says that it was a platforming video game made by Hudson Soft, a sequel to Frogger's Adventures: The Rescue.
That's it.
Jesus
That's all we've got
Christ.
to say about it.
This is a...
But it
What-
does
what is
have
this
its
timeline?
box art. It does have its box art for Frogger Ancient Shadow.
Shadow Basketball.
Shadow Basketball. Ugh.
Yeah, not bad.
I just noticed that there's weird noises that go on in the background of this level. I don't like it.
This engine was used for so many bloody games.
I fucking hate how that, like, ice key thing drops in, like, an alleyway, but it doesn't have any implication of where that alleyway is.
Yeah. Hey. Oh no, the Chaos Emerald.
Oh no, you don't!
Oh jeez.
Jesus Christ, the pacing is so quick. It's like how a lot of the 90s Spider-Man stuff was really, really fast-paced, but you didn't notice it because you were a kid and you were hyperactive as fuck.
Oh man, what happened to
Not that
that
I'm not a
cameraman we just
hyperactive as
had?
fuck adult, but you know.
I guess Eggman's got one of them, but the other one's safe. That guy must be desperate.
That means his two.
It looks like you can just
are one, and
peel
that's not good.
Sonic's eyes
Come
off
on,
of his
Sonic,
Yeah.
busy.
nose. Just like.
Is it cream time? It is. Just some weird textures going on.
The train headed for
Where'd
the
she go?
Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Ah.
Honestly, I don't know why everyone complains about adventure fields. They're fine.
Yeah, I don't. They're so small.
Well, apart from the Mystic Ruins ones, that one kind of
Oh
sucks.
yeah. Oh, that one can just go away.
And this giant vagina rock, but you know.
Yeah, people complain about it a lot, but it's like, okay. Like, I mean, I understand it's nice to just go from level to level, and that's what people are used to. But this doesn't really do any harm.
The thing I find stupid is that this game's called Sonic Adventure, but every Sonic game has Sonic going on an adventure, so what makes this one so fucking adventurous?
Oh, the adventure fields. But people don't like them.
Sonic Adventure 2 doesn't have adventure fields. Like how you just climb a ladder, it's like, bam, ice cap, go. I love ice cap. Specifically the bits that aren't indoors, but yeah.
Hang on to the icicle and jump. You should be able to jump backwards, but don't
Get
hold
on that.
too long. You'll slip right off.
Is that one of the easiest to break levels in the game with the spin dash?
Yeah, I ain't gonna do that.
Just don't even touch the B button.
Really not a fan of the music indoors. Ah shit, I lied and then I fucked it up.
Wait till you get to the snowboarding bit.
Oh yeah, the snowboarding bit's fucking great. But like this part of the level just sucks. I wish there was more bits of the outside snowy bit, because the music there is really nice as well.
Brr, 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 brr,
Bruh, 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 bruh.
brr, 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 brr.
Bruh, 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 bruh.
Be careful not to fall off.
I remember
Use the panel to jump.
whoever that angel thing is, like every time she goes, be careful not to fall off, and almost 9 times out of 10 instantly fall off.
What button do I press to get the other skateboard? I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna hold A. I'm gonna hold A. Whoa!
Yeah, way!
It wasn't A.
So, the same engine used for Sonic Heroes was also used to make Persona 3 and 4.
What?
Oh,
What? What the
Sonic
fuck?
Team just
are you
sucked.
telling me you can port the Sonic Hero models into Persona?
Put any model into
Apparently-
Persona.
Apparently Golden also used renderware.
Well, I don't know why it wouldn't use it. Use the same engine. That'd be kind of weird.
Also, sometimes when they do a bottom up port, they'll put it into a different engine.
Is that why lots of ports kind of suck?
Yes, because they try and directly port a game into a new engine or onto a system that doesn't like the code. That's why a lot of PS3 ports sucked, because the PS3's architecture was fucking weird.
I always forget where it is, but there's one ramp where if you hit it right, you can just like fly down the whole mountain without touching the ground. Is it here? Nope. such a basic skateboarding mechanic in this, but it is so fun. The music definitely helps.
Yeah. A lot of people bash it because like you can't lose a section, but I don't care. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a Sonic game. This is like the most Sonic thing ever.
Imagine being upset your Sonic game is not difficult enough.
Oh, fucked it. I was going for the super fly over the thing. Have you ever got that balloon?
No.
You can get balloons for like extra challenges in this.
Oh.
And yeah, one of them has you do those last 3 jumps perfectly to fly over the emerald and hit a balloon, and it's hard.
Oh,
Yep.
fuck.
But when you do it, it's the most satisfying thing.
And if you fuck up, you gotta restart the whole stage.
It's one of the
Um,
specific missions, isn't it?
yeah.
I think thing is, I'm not sure, but you might just lose a life and get knocked back to the checkpoint.
Did I get up again?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Let's see. What else did this engine make?
Is it Knuckles fight time?
We'll be departing soon.
Is it time to give it our best oh no's? It is!
Oh no.
Give it your best go.
Gullible piece of shit that is Knuckles.
Something bugging you? No time for games, Sonic.
Something bugging you?
What you have now? What?
Well,
Let's just see you
bugging
take him. Huh.
Here I come, rougher than the rest of them.
No.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah, see?
I don't know how that happened.
Oh no.
Oh, just straight away.
Punch.
Fucking One Punch Man, the fuck.
One punch!
Oh no.
Sonic fucking dies.
The game just ends.
Oh. Oh no.
Knuckles
The
just looks
Chaos
at you and goes,
Emeralds.
"Oh no."
Oh no, the Chaos Emeralds.
I love how he Star Trek beams to the Chaos Emeralds 5 feet up into the air. All because they didn't want to program him walking.
That's a Chaos Emerald.
Oh wait, they did program him walking. You see him do it.
That's right,
Yeah.
fool.
In Knuckles' story.
You made it all too easy. You practically gave them to me.
Hold it right there, creep.
I like how Eggman's plan was like, oh, we'll just make Sonic drop the emeralds, but you tear gassed him earlier.
Me? What about you? Way to go, knucklehead.
I like how Knuckles' eye went off of his like eye white hole things.
I have 4 lovely emeralds.
Yeah,
Chaos.
just kind of resting on the side of his face.
Yeah, just hanging out.
These are for you, my friend.
Let's keep looking this list. It's a big list. What else? What else was made in this engine?
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Battle for Bikini Bottom,
He transformed
Okay.
again.
Man.
Uh,
no one cuts us any
the
slack.
Incredibles game. Both Incredibles games actually. The PS2 ones.
Are they good?
Incredible. The first one's pretty fun, the second one's terrible.
Which one's the
Rise
second
of
one?
the Underminers.
The Rise of Underliner.
It's an okay game.
Yeah, but
It's
you
nothing
go
I'd go
from,
back to, but it's a
you're,
decent
you're
game.
going from playing with all the Incredibles to just Mr. Incredible and Frozen.
Oh really? Oh well,
Yeah.
you get Frozone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It can't be that bad.
yeah. But at the same time, it's also a regular like beat 'em up, like 3D beat 'em up.
Like the other one, you had all like special powers. Each had their own unique powers and stuff. This one was just a beat 'em up with Frozone freezing people.
And what's wrong with that?
I'm not saying it was a. I don't know.
But
I'm
is it
not
as good as the GBA game?
I don't know. They
I
did
mean-
GBA.
The PS2 games
Oh cock.
easier.
The GBA game's not hard except that one dash level. Or is it the one
Yeah.
violet level?
Although that one Violet stage can fucking
Yeah,
suck a big chode
that's
or being visible. and sneak around, but then fucking too
The
hard.
engine was also used for.
Do you ever
the
think about how the
Simpsons
Incredibles, aside from the fact that Dash is fast and not a fireman, it's just Fantastic Four. It's just fucking Fantastic Four.
And the only good Fantastic Four movie at that.
Yeah, yeah. Incredibles is like one of the best superhero films ever.
This is when they try and reboot Fantastic Four for a third time and still fuck it up.
Well, the MCU own it now, so they could make it good, or as good as MCU movies are.
I just want Doom.
I know you just want Doom. You keep telling me about it.
When's Doom?
2016 and 2020, and 1993 and 1995. I don't know when Doom 3
Doom's-
came out. Oh god, that looks so bad on my screen. The egg carrier is
Yeah.
just fucking cool though.
So, getting at the bottom of this list. This engine was used for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, 4 and Underground.
Hell yeah! So it's literally just Sonic Team that suck.
Yeah, literally, it's not even a case of like, oh, well, our game's fast, so it's bugs. It's like, no, because Pro Skater 3 and 4 are pretty fast games.
Why couldn't they have just used the engine? Oh, I'm pretty sure they actually answered that in that email to Game Grumps. I think they couldn't use the same engine because it was the first cross-platform one.
Yes,
Hey, we can't let him get away.
because until then Sega were using their own engines because they made them work for the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
You guys go.
I reckon if they concentrated on making it like a Nintendo console exclusive, they could have made it much better.
Oh yeah, Sonic Heroes' biggest problem was the multiple platforms, because you can tell like the fact
That was
that
like,
it was
that was like a GameCube exclusive. That would probably be such a great game.
Yeah, but the PS2 version sold so many copies. The GameCube version
PS2
probably
was
didn't.
one as well.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah, by
PS2
far, by
is
far.
the highest selling console.
I think the best one was Xbox.
Maybe it was that or GameCube. Yeah, they were pretty close.
Either way, the game sucks.
We're not going to buy an Xbox just to play the best version of Sonic Heroes.
I'd buy an Xbox for Jet Set Radio Future and nothing more.
Yeah,
Yeah. The
this will
Xbox
be
3
my
doesn't
Jet
have
Set
much.
Radio Future machine.
Jet Set Radio.
What else did the original Xbox have besides Jet Set Radio Future and Halo?
Well,
I
they
actually
have
forgot
a
where
version of Revenge of the Sith.
Hey, Big. What's good?
I mean, if you want the novelty of having the Duke controller, then I guess
Oh no.
You say the Jew controller?
the Duke controller.
Right. I thought that's what you said.
Oh yes, the Duke controller.
Where am I
Oh,
meant
that's
to be
right.
going right now?
Train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing
Where am I
soon.
meant to be going right now? Oh wait, it's it's Sky Time, right? What's it called? Tails Sky Patrol? I don't know.
That's right. The original Xbox had Dead or Alive Extreme Peach Volleyball.
Train headed for the Mystic
Hell
Ruins will
yeah.
be departing soon.
Dead or Alive's the weird. I don't know how to describe it other than boobs the game, right?
Dead or Alive is a 3D fight with a lot of sex appeal on its female characters.
Oh, what am I thinking of then?
I mean, Extreme Beach Volleyball was that series of all the female characters in like swimsuits doing volleyball.
But no, because there's like Dead or Alive. There's like loads of games, I swear, which are just the characters playing at the beach.
Yeah, Extreme Beach Volleyball was a whole series.
Okay, so there's a decent reason why it's called Dead or Alive, because I always question why the boobs game is called Dead or Alive.
Yeah, the boobs game was a spin-off of the fighting game that just had a lot of boobs in it.
Oh, are they good fighting games at least? Also, I love this Tracy Island shit.
Dead or Alive fighting games were weird. Like, if I remember correctly, I think one of the first two or so were like exclusive to the original Xbox, but I would never ever recommend anyone start have their first fighting game be a Dead or Alive game. They're way too.
Wait, hang on. I don't remember. Which corner is it that I can go in that I never get hit? Is it top right?
Maybe.
I need answers, not maybes.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah, I guess. Nah. It's top, bottom. None of these feel right. I've already taken damage.
I typed in original Xbox exclusives. The first thing that comes up, you know how Google has the feature snippet. There are 3 games on that list that also came out on PC. So yeah, the original Xbox was fucked.
I actually do kind of like this mini game, but also I can't be bothered. Especially because I had to do it with Tails anyway, so I might, in the Tails playthrough, do it normally, but I can't.
Let's do it again with Sonic.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I'm pretty sure you can survive if you go to the top right as Sonic as well. I mean, in the second thing. Well, I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I think it's about time I read through this McDonald's barbecue dip package. So, made in the UK by McCormick Europe, Littleborough, OL15 8BZ UK. Smoky barbecue dip, 50 grams. Best before, see pot, and I can confirm it is out of date by 2 days. Ingredients: reconstituted tomato puree 40%, glucose fructose syrup, honey, spirit vinegar, modified maize starch, cane molasses. What is molasses? I always hear the phrase slower than molasses, but I don't know what molasses is.
Let me
We
double
did
check.
it! Way to go, Tails!
Molasses, black treacle. So very, very viscous.
And is that a thing that people buy, or is it just an ingredient in stuff?
It's an ingredient for things usually. I don't know anyone that actually uses it myself.
Wait, what? He didn't do that in the
That's not
original,
him.
did he? He didn't walk in the air, right? I'm sure in the GameCube version he actually falls.
Tails?
What the?
There's a weird
Oh my
falling
god.
animation there.
The sound effect's awful as well.
You're not who I'm looking for.
I swear, it always sounds like they gave the lines to the voice actors,
Oh, I wonder if he's okay.
but then they didn't bother to do it in different tones.
Well, I was about to say it's like they gave them the lines but didn't give them any context.
Or they sent them an email going, "Here, just record it at home."
Yeah, I got a PDF. Yeah, I mean Eggman definitely recorded these at home. Good God. Is it Amy time?
Definitely some webcam mic levels.
Yeah, it sounds like he's saying everything through a Pringles can.
Apparently molasses is used as one of the key ingredients in making brown sugar.
Oh.
Amy.
By the way, Dom, you want to chuck a link to the stream in the chat?
Oh yeah, I should know.
Listen, this birdie seems to be in trouble, so you need to be his bodyguard for a while.
Man, this is so... Obviously I know like the full story of this game,
We're just gonna tell
and as a kid I didn't question it, but it's so weird how like Amy just comes over and is like, "This bird is your responsibility now, Sonic. Take it from me."
No trains are currently in service.
Where do I go? Where the fuck? Where did Amy go?
Park time.
Yeah. How the fuck are you meant to realize that? You can't even see Amy.
Ah, look! Eggman's robot's on the move.
No problem. He's just a chunk of cheesy hardware.
I tried editing while listening to the stream or listening to you, and it was too confusing because it's at the bit where both you and Luke are speaking.
Oh, what is
So
it?
I can't
Have you
tell
gotten
which
to
is
the sequel
stream and
trilogy
which
rant?
is which video.
Go!
I mean, if we're talking about McDonald's barbecue dips and molasses, then it's us. If we're talking about how the sequel trilogy of Star Wars sucks, it's previous us.
Girl is such a
Yeah.
I like how for the cutscenes they clearly had someone actually control Sonic through them because he doesn't like run straight. I really like the music here. The Sonic 3D Blast remix. I want the blue card because I'm Sonic. Ow, cunt. Get the ring. Get the ring. Oh my god. God damn it, Sonic. I hate this stage. Fuck this stage so much.
It fucking blows up and Sonic just fucking dies.
Yeah, you do. Ow, you cunt. Okay, now I get the pick of the lot. I want the pink car. No. How do I get out? How do I get out of the car? I can't get out of the car. You fucking serious? I wanted the pink one. This is bullshit. Unless Sonic always... No, because I've been in the black one before. You might be thinking, does any of this matter? No. But it does to me. How do I drift?
Don't think you can.
Ow. I need my rangs. Woohoo. Woohoo. This game does that thing that the original F-Zero does, where if you're going at your top speed, your handling is worse, but if you're going 1 mile an hour below that, then your speed improves massively. Maybe I should do a playthrough of that. Just do all the levels. That game gets fucking hard later on. And how anyone's meant to beat it with like the Blue Falcon or the other cars that aren't the pink one, the Fire Stingray, I don't know. I can't fucking do it.
I was watching something the other day. A lot of people still play Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah, I noticed that. I mean, people always have the mods for it as well.
Yeah.
Like how they had the 4 Marios wearing sunglasses carrying a coffin.
Yeah. And the multiple CC mods. Like 500 CC.
Oh god.
Height of balance.
Probably. Well, I
Perish!
I thought not a lot of people liked Mario Kart.
It's the worst one. Well, it's not the worst one. The,
Yeah, it's
the,
not
the
worst.
GBA one's the worst one.
Nah, Mario Kart 7 as well.
7's good.
7's boring.
You're boring.
7's like original track stuff for the most part. Pretty bad.
Nah, I think 7's okay. It's definitely better than Super Circuit.
Yeah, but, I don't think that deserves an award.
It's trying, okay? Super Circuit's good though, like there's no bad Mario Kart games.
You can't really fuck up a Mario Kart game, to be honest.
Oh wait, the mobile one.
You say that. Tour.
I don't count any mobile game.
Yeah, I don't count them as video games. Oh shit.
I couldn't give a fuck about any mobile
And
game.
Joko Taro peddling us waifus, I don't count it.
I hope they port Persona 5 to mobile before they port it to the Switch.
I hope they just never port it.
Port it to the PS2.
There's so much background noise. I might have to see if I can. There's no settings for audio. There's so much like background noise of like machinery that I can barely hear the music or you guys. Obviously I did miss out the really big skip where you just jump around that fence right there. It's the easiest fucking thing. Jesus Christ, make the noise stop. What is that? I don't think this happened in the GameCube version. Jesus Christ, there's explosions happening. Jane, stop this crazy thing. Oh, thank God.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Oh, shoot! I've lost Amy. I bet that robot hauled butt after her.
I like how Sonic was like, I need to find Amy. After they do the bumper cars, the roller coaster, the bit of bowling. And then after this, I like, oh no, I lost her. Oh shit, is it Speed Highway time?
I think it might be.
This is like the fucking best level. It's got the best music, the best level, the best everything. Yeet.
Ian, will you still be streaming but at 9? Because I've got to take the dog out about past.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can you guys hear that shit outside? There's people being loud. Oh, Luke, you weren't on you're not on our other group, so you didn't know about. I heard like I was up at 3 AM the other day, and I heard these 3 girls having like a discussion outside my house, and apparently they'd committed some kind of crime.
Oh.
Yeah, I put the audio in there. They didn't mention anything that I could like send to the police for the bants,
Yeah.
which I absolutely would do because it would be funny, and they were keeping people up. But yeah, they were like, oh shit, I can't believe this. I'm literally shaking. What? I can't believe this. And then someone was like, yeah, like your mum's gonna get done for this. I'm like, what did they do? I want to know.
Either they were on the bus and they got caught with. They probably got stopped and searched.
I don't know.
If they got stopped and searched, that would be a more immediate thing, because if something gets found on you, they can take it to the station.
Yeah, so they, if anything, they would have just taken something. But yeah, at one point, one of them was like it didn't make me jump, but it made me like, oh shit, because one of them just suddenly went. Actually, I'm not going to say it on stream, but they said my house number, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck? And then they were just saying like as reference to where they are in case they want to get picked up. Then they were like, we can't get picked up, and I don't know why, but they couldn't get picked up. Yeah, it was whack. Oh, I got one up.
Saying that, Luke, would you like to be part of the Swagland group?
Nah. If I mix all of my friend groups, I will go insane. So I'm gonna veto that shit.
Alright.
No offense, obviously.
Keeping friend groups separate is important.
Yeah, because every person I know that's like actually properly mixed friend groups, like they just lose all of the friends. Guess I'm going this way. Never actually done that before. Ow. Plus, I mean, the same thing goes for me not being in Luke's D&D group, and it's definitely not me being a terrible D&D player.
It's one of those things where, especially when you've had a group for a while, adding people to it just gets weird.
Yeah, true.
It's better to just make a different group.
With your D&D group, do you actually like roleplay at all, or is it like the same as our group where you just don't?
there is more roleplay. It's still casual. It's not like hardcore roleplaying or anything.
Hardcore prog.
Yeah.
Right. Hang on, you weren't
more than
speaking.
bosses.
You weren't speaking in a certain accent when you said that. That means it doesn't count.
Yeah, but if you were hardcore into D&D, not using your character's accent probably wouldn't happen. You know, it was funny. Where do I go after this? Oh wait, I think I go to the casino place. Yeah, my friend Rory, it turns out, when he plays D&D on Zoom with his friends, he wears a little, like, hat that gives him elf ears.
Nice.
He loves
Why
that
not?
shit. He spent like 180 quid for his birthday on D&D books. Which, I mean, I don't understand why you would spend lots, if any, money on D&D stuff. Because it's free. It's imagination.
If it's source books, like rules and stuff like that, then those things are fairly expensive.
Yeah, but you could download a PDF, couldn't you?
Probably somewhere.
I guess it's just one of those things of having a physical copy of something. It's always kind of nice.
True, yeah. Well, I mean, if you're as big into D&D as he is, then you'd probably want that physical stuff anyway. I just personally don't see the appeal. Oh god, the egg carrier looks so bad. It looks tiny. I think it's meant to be like way higher up in the sky than they've actually put it. But it's very obvious that it's close to the ground.
But they've put it close because they don't have like the resources to have a bigger model loaded in. But just trying to pretend it's not. God, this texture is just awful.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It looks like sub PS1. God, that rock does look like a vagina though. Chile! Yay, things. Sonic has made the most camp expression.
Try the Lightspeed dash toward the enemy. With this, you can now do the Lightspeed attack.
The Lightspeed attack's kind of cool, but it's just the same thing as a homing attack. Except it does let you orbit enemies at 500 miles an hour.
Spin attack's good for like Chaos 6.
Yes, I forgot about that actually. Same as Knuckles' heat blast thing.
Yeah, it's like, it does technically do that double damage to everything, but that doesn't matter unless it's like something you don't hit often.
Okay, I didn't mean for this to happen. Oh no. I definitely like the variety of music in this game. It makes all of the levels feel very different. But at the same time, the SA2 constant butt rock is also just my jam. That's definitely me being biased towards that kind of music in general, so yeah. I'm still gonna buy both vinyls. Fuck you, Dom.
Nah.
Especially because they're gonna be like 40 quid.
For the two vinyls, you pay even less than what I paid.
Yeah, that's why when I'm gonna be telling my parents like, oh, I bought these 2 game vinyls for a total of 80 quid, then they say it's a lot of money. I'll be like, no, it's not.
Sorry, did you just buy something with your own money? Right.
Yeah, I know, my parents still do that shit sometimes. Wait until my Transformers Masterpiece Megatron shows up.
Just send your dad the SpongeBob meme of him like.
I need it.
Of like pointing out stuff.
Oh. Oh,
As it-
with all of his like
all of
cars and
his,
shit.
like NASCAR merchandise.
Oh yeah. I mean, my dad definitely can't talk. He loves his quote-unquote collectibles. I mean, they're Hot Wheels, so they're toys, but yeah.
You know what you should do? Just like buy like a similar one to what he has, and then when he comes through the door, just be like, meow, play with it.
Or I could just bring like any kid into his room and be like, yo, you like these toys? You want to play with them? And they'll be like, yeah. And I'll be like, yeah, that's because they're toys, Dad. Like, I'm fine with him collecting toys, because hell, I collect toys.
It's their toys.
Yeah. Like, they're just nice. Like, yeah, they're scale replica NASCAR toys. If you like that, cool. Just admit that they're toys, though, you know? There's no shame in it. There's only shame if you're ashamed. Yeah, I'm getting deep on the Frets 35 live stream. Those prisoner things always kind of weirded me out. Oh. Oh.
Happened.
Oh. Oof.
I was like, oh, I'll get another look at the prisoner dudes. Nope. Game was not having that. I just did everything there in time with the music. You're welcome, OCD fans. Yeah, these prisoner dudes just look weird. Like, what are they? Yeah, I never noticed them until that one emblem mission thing. That's pointed out.
Then no one knows because they all just drown in lava.
Well, if they can't do the time and don't want to burn in lava to death, then don't do the crime.
And one of them was probably in for internet copyright piracy.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say child porn. It's probably because I've been thinking about the Smash Bros. players.
Stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, that's gotten like way worse since I last mentioned it. Because now that one guy Zero was like, oh, actually I did do this, don't defend me anymore. It's like, what? I haven't been...
Yeah,
Gone.
the thing is, if I was at a party and then someone was trying to give a 16-year-old a drink, I'll be like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Like, you know that video of the African American gentleman who like either gets caught or like his mates find out that he slept with like a 14 or 15-year-old, and his mates just beat the shit out of him. It's like, yeah, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know.
Yeah.
But then again, this is the Smash community, and they're kind of whack, so.
Hey, Sonic!
Yeah.
Tails, I'm glad you're okay.
Like how some of the people were like, oh, this young 14-year-old boy got literally molested and raped by this female Smash player, but she's fit, I wish it was me. It's like, what the fuck?
Ready to roll, champ? Let's
Yeah.
That's just, it's a no from me.
3-1.
Now it's time for parental guidance for those.
Well,
festivals.
they're not going to have any more events because there's only like 5 Smash players left.
Oh. Like, so, like, wait, all of them got fucked?
A lot of them.
I think it wasn't just like a lot of average ones, there was a lot of high profile.
High
Smash
profile
players.
and like high skilled ones.
Meanwhile, the melee ones are just sitting there chilling.
I got bad news
Bunch
for you,
of them
Dom.
From Melee.
Oh
bunch of 'em.
god. Oh no.
One of the only ones that wasn't that I know of from like back when I was involved in the Smash community, and by involved I mean I watched it for some reason back in like 2014, was this guy Mewtwo King, and he released a video yesterday that was really sad because someone accused him of I think jizzing on them or some shit, and he basically had to admit on camera that he has a disability so that he can't do that, like physically cannot do that. And it's like the fact that people are making this stuff come to light is like, that's so not cool.
Yeah, everyone's trying to. There's always someone out there trying to make a quick buck out of it.
Make a quick buck,
Not
get
even a buck.
attention.
Yeah, it's attention, and also people get caught up in the whole cancel culture stuff.
And it
Because-
ruins it for everyone else who might actually be raped and
Yeah,
can't.
I think
that's probably the people that fake it, make it so that they'll just point at the people pretending and giving false stories, and be like, "Oh, you're just doing that thing," when someone actually does come out with something damning. It's like, no, you should. That's not how.
I mean,
Why?
that Zero guy did with his thing. He I think he cancelled himself because he it was something like he was speaking to a 14-year-old and then they suggested sending nudes and he like didn't turn them down. And like, while that's obviously a terrible thing, it's not nearly as bad as the people that have committed actual rape.
Yeah.
But I kind of admire in a way that he is like, yeah, I shouldn't be around this scene anymore. It's not okay.
At least had the balls to admit it straight away.
The balls to admit it, and like the acknowledgement that his actions were wrong, because like he had a long apology about it.
He even fessed up about another time something had happened that hadn't even come to light.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Good luck with the forgiveness and stuff, but at least
Thing, like one of the best things about his statement is he wasn't asking. He wasn't asking people to defend him.
Yeah,
Stop.
he literally went, "Stop defending me! Like I'm done. I'm out."
Yeah.
So it's like,
Worried that a lot of these people now, like even yes, we've done terrible things. If they have social problems, someone needs to look after them.
yeah,
Because we don't need suicides happening. And unfortunately, this is the kind of thing which tends to lead to it.
why is it not taking any damage? What the fuck?
It only takes damage when the cannon's open.
But I'm shooting when the cannon's open. Okay, it's suddenly registering all the damage. Oh my god, what the fuck? I think it was just bugging.
Oh.
Oh god, it's just blowing up.
Percentage 1.
Right, I'm gonna quickly take the dog out. I'll be back soon.
Cool. Got like half an hour.
Yeah.
Alright.
We'll play.
Right. Yeah, the thing with Zero in particular is like, with the whole cancel culture thing, I'm pretty sure all of this stuff happened back in like 2013, 14. And it's like, he's clearly remorseful for it.
Well, I mean, for what you said about the first thing that came out, he didn't even realise that the other party had felt wronged by.
Yeah.
Which is probably why the first quit longer he did, because that's their way of communicating. Or
Which is weird.
it is. I guess it is what it is. But it came off as very defensive. Probably, I mean, at the same time, it's like if you feel like you've done no wrong in that situation, and you're being accused of something, people do get defensive first.
Yeah.
He did correct it in the second one more. When other people were saying stuff, and it's like, yeah. At the same time, if someone has gotten better and moved on, we have to have some degree of forgiveness. If it's something minor, like the rapists and the pedos, they can get the fuck out.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, no.
People that have brought actual harm and pain to other people and are just like, oh, hush hush about it. Like Nero, I'm pretty sure tried to, I say tried, he paid someone to keep quiet.
Yeah.
And then the person took the money and then was like, actually, this happened, and now it's just spiraled.
Yep. Yeah, there was all the stuff with Sinner Pie. And I just that's fucked.
Yeah. Alright guys, we got to find the sky deck.
Oh no.
This must be the way to the sky deck.
Mission accomplished.
It is one of those cases where it is good that a lot of people are speaking out, but there's a lot of very serious cases. I'm worried that people have kicked up a big fuss about Zero. I think partly because people thought he was innocent after the first thing. that it's kind of hiding the more important cases.
I think a lot of it with Zero is that he's not so much innocent or guilty, but he's just a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's socially inept, and he's not even from America. English isn't even his first language, so
Yeah, they probably
there's
got.
a lot
Oh,
of stuff going on.
okay, homing attack. Yeah, not to say that like other cultures or anything have, you know, they don't have the idea of rape or like consent or whatever. Just that they might just have a different outlook on these things in general. I know that quite a lot of countries do.
That literally came up in the story bit where in the second one, because a couple other players had come out about their thoughts on the situation, because they had been around at least one of them at that kind of time. And I think a big reason why a couple people felt they had to step in is even though he told them not to, the people that were fans of Zero, they full on attacked the original person, and it's like, no.
Yeah, that's not the way to do any of this.
I know one of the things that they said was one people saying that they like from ages ago they saw like the person said that they saw Zero sharing like with some other like I think Japanese players or something, some like clear not some like either not safe, but I can't remember the exact wording, but it was in relation to the first statement, but one of the claims was showing hentai.
Yeah.
And one of the things that came out is even in the second one, Zero said that.
Oh, I forgot that Sonic's pupils disappear when I'm on the ladder.
Oh yeah. He remembers the event. He remembers talking to those people, but he doesn't remember anything too explicit being shared between them. But he did say that also very much depends on the definition of what people say is too explicit.
Yeah.
Because that changes wildly within culture. Like, could be that even within the same community, that definition will change massively. And also just in general, like, it is such a smaller thing.
Yeah, I think
get
people need to be focusing on the serious cases. Less so, this person did a minor stupid thing back in 2014 and I'm still pissed about it, kind of thing.
Well, I mean, even that first person that came out with stuff, with the things like showing hentai and stuff, said that they never wanted to cancel Zero. It's just that because everyone's coming out with stuff, they felt they wanted to share their story of what made them personally uncomfortable.
Hang on to something.
And obviously, again, they did keep interacting with Zero, as Zero showed in the first thing. So, I mean, I think personally a big part of it is that a lot of people do feel that they can't speak out with it unless they have help. And a lot of the time, if they don't go public with certain things, they know it gets buried, or even worse, some people will, if they hear it privately, then prepare a defense and attack that person publicly themselves.
Yeah.
So there's loads of stuff about why certain people have to do it.
I feel like we should also add, in case anyone does watch this in the future for some reason, we do not watch the Smash stuff at all. Like, we don't care about the community particularly.
Yeah.
Like, we play the game, but that's about it.
And even now, I don't play the game anywhere near as much as I used to.
Yeah, so come on, Canon.
Mostly because the single player content in Smash is just not good.
Yeah.
I'd play it more if the online wasn't literally the worst online in any fighting game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that when this original thing started, at least with Zero, it was in response to Zero defending someone else, and then this person was like, to be fair, you did show me these hentai pictures back in 2014 or whatever, and now everyone's like, cancel the man.
If I remember correctly, the person that came out with the second thing saw the first thing and asked them to help them speak out about it or something like that, because they partially, because it was a new account, but I think they made the account, made the tweet, the whole TwitLonger thing about it, and had the help of one of the people to like retweet it and get his attention about it.
Right.
And it's like, yeah. There is also, however, a very big problem in a general sense, in that, I mean, there's all the stuff with young kids, like pretty much everyone will attack pedophiles that come off as really, like, you saw it with the Cinepi stuff where the main reason a lot of people reacted so much was because of how young he looked at the time.
Oh god, yeah.
But as a general culture across multiple things, I mean, Japan's the worst of it, but America and England's not exempt, is we do massively over-sexualize like upper teens. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It happens a lot, and the reason this will keep happening is because, especially people that are more socially awkward, which again, stuff like Smash, that kind of stuff that's a magnet for those kind of people, because that's their expression.
Yeah, because they generally find it easier to have that common ground with people before interacting.
Is that it?
Yeah,
It
and
might be.
the
But
less
let's check
you
out
are
the
able as a
bridge.
person to see those social cues properly, because of how people do not help. And that goes all the way down to fucking fashion industry and stuff. Like, you see like the hot fashion for like 16-year-old girls and stuff. Like, people can wear what they want. That shouldn't, however, the standard shown is very sketchy.
Oh god, yeah.
Like, and of course I'm not saying stuff like some of the most disgusting things you can say is, well, they were asking for what they wore. The problem is not only do we have that as a general consensus of what people expect to see, a lot of things show it in a way to be like, oh, don't they look good and stuff like that. It's like, can we not talk about the 16-year-old like that?
Yeah, like it's not a thing of like they're asking for anything at all. It's the fact that because things like clothing companies will have this like weird sexualization of younger teens, or like middle teens or whatever. Teens in general, I think, is kind of odd. Even like 18, 19. It makes a culture where everyone thinks that kind of thing is just, you know, that's the thing to do in every aspect, not just clothing or whatever.
It's to the point where, I mean, you talk about 18, 19. How blended together are like the ages of 16 to 19 in general?
Oh, too much.
Especially for girls.
I'm of the opinion that a 16-year-old and a 19-year-old are completely different in terms of maturity.
Yeah. But they're presented very similar in a lot of things. Like, a lot. Whether it be like the fashion stuff we're talking about, or whether it just be the sitcoms on TV. You know, how many sitcoms now do we have to have, or like, I don't know, what are stuff like EastEnders? They're soaps, aren't they?
Yeah.
Stuff like soaps, where you have like these late teens thinking about, oh, teenage pregnancies and all that kind of, and like other stuff going on, you know, rebellion and all that. It's like, can't we not just have someone that's just a person? Can't we not have to talk about all this sketchy stuff?
Can you just say can't we not? Cannot we not?
Probably.
Yeah, I see what you mean though.
It is so weird. Like,
Okay.
just why?
Whatever you say. You must have your reasons.
Yeah, the whole. I'm glad that the whole situation is happening generally, but yeah, in terms of the Smash community, people that have done seriously horrible things, fuck them. The people that have done minor things and don't see the issue, fuck them. The people that have done minor things and seriously regret them, I'd say give them a chance, you know. And obviously the few people that haven't done anything, top notch, well done. You shouldn't be getting praised for this, but you are getting praised because that's the standards.
It's like,
If I'm to
it's like
continue,
Zero stepping
I
down
need
from
to
his
change
stuff. Of
this
course,
ship back to its
he said he would
original
reach out
shape.
to the sponsors. Of course, I don't
There
think we'll
must
ever
be a
really
switch
know
somewhere on the
if the
bridge.
sponsors were the ones
gotta
that
find
cancelled
it
their stuff with
now.
him first or not.
Well, I think he just said that he's not going to attend any more events, and then I think he reached out to his sponsors to get them to stop sponsoring him.
Yes, but of course, but all I'm saying is behind the doors we'll never know if he did get to them first.
Oh,
but he
or
did
if they
leave
didn't just
before.
come to him and then he was like, I'm gonna say that I did it, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but there's so many factors. But in
What's
general,
up with this train chair, by the way? I always thought it was cool, but like, what is it? Why is there a button underneath it? Eggman never gets off of his chair. How would he push it?
how is the button not just permanently on? Is it just like a hole in the bottom of the train chair?
There's a hole in the bottom of the chair. There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole in the bottom of the chair.
You have all this stuff, and it's like you have stuff like the Zero case where, yes, bad shit. Guy admits it was wrong shit, and is making up for it by stepping down. Not just. I imagine he's just probably gonna go forward and try not to be a public figure. But if people keep harassing him about it, what are they hoping to accomplish?
Yeah, it's like that's just now never gonna go away ever.
But those are the people that they live off the drama.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah,
Fuck them as well.
yeah,
Because
absolutely.
they make these scenarios so much worse.
Especially because there's scenarios in which other people, even if it's people that have been made uncomfortable, to the people that have been genuinely hurt, people that have been, literally wronged, molested, like, it takes that and kind of trivializes it. Like, you don't get to have a part in that. Like, this isn't about the people. It's not like the people versus these smashers. It's very much the victims versus the abusers.
There's only one more left to
But then everyone's like, lol, cancelled, here's my fucking K-pop video. Actually, I haven't seen K-pop stuff in a while, so never mind.
Yeah. People are so in love with the idea of cancelling to a weird degree. Like, we should be happy that, like, the whole, evil has been vanquished, all that dramatization you can do. But you shouldn't be happy that about the situation in general, because at the end of the day, the situation is a horrible situation because something bad happened to someone.
Yeah.
Like, be happy that it's coming to light, but people live off of the hate that happens around them. And that makes it harder, I imagine, for the people to actually come out about it to begin with.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, some people will send me death threats over this shit, and yeah, that happened.
Yeah. I helped with the Zero thing, the first person thing, Jisoo or something like that.
Something like that.
They got him.
Yeah, it
It's
was
like-
everywhere.
It's like, fucking hell, can't these
It's like, yeah, at least wait for a response first, and then after the response where he was like, I don't remember that happening, instead of being like, well, let's see if Jisoo has proof, everyone was just like, yeah, fuck you, Jisoo, you lying piece of shit. It's like, what the fuck? We don't know if she's a liar yet, we don't know anything. We weren't there. Whoa. That
It's
light
also
speed
not
attack
our-
is whack.
It's not our place to judge them.
Yeah, that too, obviously.
Unless, unless of course they're a paedophile or some shit.
Yeah, if they're a paedophile or a
Then-
rapist,
then,
then
everyone fucking judge them.
yeah, castrate them, fuck them.
But yeah, it's the whole situation. I think people are so fascinated with cancel culture, they're getting off on the fact for, like, rather than like the Evo thing, rather than being like, not just they can't just get off over the fact that the CEO got taken down. They're getting off over the fact that Evo itself has been cancelled. It's like, no.
Yeah, it's very much
No.
like drama over actually caring about the issue.
So I think Maximilian Adu, he said on stream recently. I think he put in a video, like edited that into the video on YouTube as well now, saying like, just because this stuff's happening, that's not itself, because people have this big dramatization of the FGC, the fighting game community, and he's saying like,
Where's this?
that doesn't have to be everything to you, because everything to be should just be the people you play with.
Yeah.
Whether it be going down to a local arcade if you have one, or just the people you play with online.
God, I wish I had a local arcade. Carry on.
Oh god, yeah. But like, the way people are reacting to this all is weird. Like, why are they so? People seem to have wanted something to collapse, and it's like, why?
Well, it's like the people that went to those Black Lives Matter protests dressed up as Joker just because they like their anarchy fucking dicks to be sucked. It's like, people are just weird. They like things being destroyed, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing with Evo is, like, the guy that was running it is an absolute fucking scumbag piece of shit. But the Evo tournament, for all of the people that are actually innocent, was a really fun event, and everyone looked forward to it. So it's like, why would you be happy that this is shut down? It makes more people sad than happy. I'm hoping that it does come back next year or something, you know, with a new CEO or whatever the fuck they'd call him.
We have a new CEO standing in.
Oh.
That's it. Some people say Evo took too long. Like, Vexatious came out, within a couple of days, they'd already put the guy on administrative leave.
Oh my god.
Oh, what's happening? Ian, what did you put in Sonic 06?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That
so
corridor's always been a bit jank.
Within a couple of days or a few days of stuff coming out, they put their CEO on administrative leave pending investigation. Within a couple of days after that, they announced that they had been like separated from Evo and they had the new person heading up and they were cancelling Evo Online.
If we can halt the conversation about pedophiles in this Sonic Adventure Let's Play for 1 second. This snake puzzle, because I used to do this on keyboard controls, I could not beat it. I just couldn't fucking beat it.
Oh, yeah.
Cool, back to the pedophiles.
But like, people are saying that they took too long, and it's like, they dealt with a CEO level problem within a week.
Yeah, that would usually take
That's
at least like
fast.
2 meetings.
2 meetings, 3 meetings for those 2 meetings, and approximately three weeks of your like Zoom calls messing up.
Yeah, and the Zoom call coffee shop chat, obviously.
Yeah. It's like they did it fast, but at the end of the day, they are a company. They have to follow procedure. But again, people are they want that gratification now for the cancel. You know, it's like, no, just oh, he's on leave being investigated. Your reaction should be, if you know, with all that stuff coming out, it's like, okay, I hope you guys do something about it.
Yeah.
And then they did, and that should be relief. It shouldn't be, oh, why'd you guys take 4 days? It's like, what?
It's because they're like, we want it now. We want the statements. We want the twit-longers.
Yeah,
And again, it's because a lot of them don't actually care about the issue. They just care about the fact that there is an issue.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I always used to like find this part of the level mesmerizing. Like, whoa, I'm running outside the cliffs. Oh, yeah.
Where the control hits them.
Oh, it just looks awful. All of this is awful.
Oh god.
I still love it though.
Why is there a hole?
Yeah, there's another one.
But I remember seeing a lot of people being like, making memes about how like, oh, you kicked Melee out and now Melee's outlived Evo. I was like, no, it hasn't. Evo's just gone for a year. The fuck you on about?
Again, I mean, I say this every time, but people on the internet clearly have problems.
Also, I was Melee as well because of course the whole stuff with rollback Melee happened, and it's like, guys, that's an unofficial fan thing.
Rollback Melee just sounds like break free Persona, and that makes me a little bit angry.
So it's a fan thing. It's not, and even if it has its own tournaments, it's not a large-scale tournament. And if it is, it's probably been cancelled now because of the Smash stuff. So, 1, no, Smash didn't even outlast Evo, and 2, why are people so happy that something that at the end of the day people went to because it brought their communities together? Why are people happy that that's gone?
Why is anyone happy about any of this? The only thing that's going to make me happy is if I see in the news that, what's her name? The woman, the rapist?
Cinnabar.
Yeah, the only thing that's going to make me happy is seeing her get a jail sentence. Yeah. That's the only joy that I can get out of this, because she fucking deserves one.
She deserves one, and then, I mean, jails are already notorious for being terrible to women and pedophiles separately. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe something will happen in record time.
Yeah.
They might have to put her in like solitary confinement so she doesn't get beaten up every day.
To be honest, I don't care because I don't have any sympathy for paedophiles.
Yep. Again, not even the criminals in jail have sympathy for paedophiles. Which just shows how bad some Smash fans are, won't they?
Smash fans are worse than criminals confirmed. To be fair, I would definitely rather have an hour-long, you know, sit down with a bank robber than an hour-long sit down with a Smash fan.
Yeah.
Plus, I want to learn how to rob banks, just out of interest. I wouldn't do it, I swear. I just want to know. It's weird how this game has better walking on surfaces that aren't the normal surface than SA2. Oh shit, I say that as I fall down. Like a dumbass.
Yeah. Yeah, all this Smash stuff is just fucking out there.
Disappointed but not surprised.
Yeah. Again, like, something was gonna have to blow up sooner or later because you just knew there was shady stuff going on with Smash. There had to be. There was no way. There's no way there wasn't. To be this scale with so many of the big names, I don't think anyone expected.
No, definitely not.
Like, you definitely expected, like, people probably expected like 5 big names, and then we got over 40.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I mean 40 names, like Jesus Christ. And again, it's like, were these kids not like, do their parents just not look out for them?
It's one of those cases where those kids would never have told their parents what happened. Like,
No, I'm not saying what happened, but I'm saying like, going into the tournament, are their parents not like, no, we should stay with you because you're 14?
In general, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of events now enforcing that all attendees have to be like, all people like attending have to be 18 or accompanied by someone that's 18 plus.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea, to be honest. Because
Like,
at least then, if shit goes down, it's just creepy and not a crime. No! I'm fine. Speaking of, actually, I saw a bunch of things that they're trying to cancel Dan Avidan of Game Grumps. And I looked at all of the accusations and stuff, and for the most part, they were people who had spent a night with Danny, and then the next day, Danny basically didn't call them, and that was like the main issue. And it's like,
so they're one night stands.
yeah. And then people were saying that like, at one point after a night of coitus, Danny showed them an up-and-coming NSP video before anyone else had seen it. And it's like, okay, maybe that's a tad narcissistic, or maybe he was just excited about it. It's not a crime, though. It's a weird thing to do, certainly, but it's not a crime. It's not even a particularly bad thing to do. I mean, there was also the whole... There's a lot of cancel culture with Pro Jared as well, the classic.
Yeah.
But I mean, he came back like he came back from that like a fucking champ though, didn't he? Because really, I mean, when it boiled down to it, he did some really weird shit, some stuff that I don't agree with, and some generally creepy behavior.
Yeah, not
But
bad.
he didn't do anything illegal, so.
A lot of stuff around these things, but it doesn't help. This is another big problem, like the stuff we're talking about over-sexualized minors. Because of that, a lot of minors they're told they have to grow up. What happens? You get a lot of 14-year-old girls telling people they're 18.
Wow, what's
Oh yeah,
The amount of stories, specifically 14 as well.
Yeah,
The
no,
amount of
I
stories
noticed
I've seen
that.
with 14. It's like, fucking hell, what is happening?
There was also the Louis C.K. thing, speaking of cancel culture. I'm pretty sure I think he's back doing comedy now. If you don't know who he is, he's an American comedian. But he had a whole thing of, people trying to cancel him
What's
because
this
of
place?
his deviant behavior.
Where am I?
And it was a lot of stuff
This
of
is
like,
really weird.
he would propose to people at parties and stuff. He'd be like, do you want to come back to my hotel room and watch me have a wank? And while that's certainly weird, it's like, whatever. If women said no, he would not do it. And if women said yes, then he would do it.
He was weird. I asked for consent.
Yeah, he was weird, he was creepy, but he didn't technically do anything wrong. It's just that the people regretted it afterwards. And he even acknowledged later on that it hadn't really dawned on him at the time that his status as a celebrity would definitely have pressured women without him realizing it into doing it.
Yeah.
And he apologized for that, but people were still like, nah, cancel him. It's like, he didn't. He was a weird guy. He does some creepy, perverted shit. He's a pervert, but he's not like a rapist or anything.
If you give consent
What was that
at
all
that
about?
point,
I don't
you've
think
given
I'm
consent.
dreaming here.
and yeah, there can be stuff to be said about feeling pressure because he was a celebrity because of some other stuff. Maybe like some friends at the time were pushing him into it because why not?
Well, at that point, that's down to the friends, because friends shouldn't do that shit.
Yeah.
What's he doing here?
And it's
See,
like-
now the cops are here. We talked about paedophiles for too long.
But at the end of the day, you can't take back consent after the whole thing.
I love the little like rave party that's going on at Eggman's HQ.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
But it's like, you can't go through the whole thing. Like, then like, even if you say like a week later, you can't take away the consent because the event has happened. You can of course always take away consent midway through, that kind of stuff, if you are getting uncomfortable about it. Which a lot of men don't understand.
Did these guys move in the GameCube version? I don't think they did.
I don't remember.
How do I get back there? I know there's a way to get back there. I want to see Metal Sonic. He's cool. Metal Sonic's not playable in Mania, is he?
No.
Oh, that sucks. I actually love Metal Sonic, probably because I grew up with the Sonic OVA.
Yeah. I think he's not playable because he's a boss. I think it's one of those things.
Yeah. It makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, no one would have cared if the canon doesn't make sense, you know?
Yeah. Also, it's like that Mania team clearly were not getting like enough time or money to do what they did because it was. I mean, bloody hell! Like the stuff they pulled off in that game compared to what Sonic team have been doing for the past like decade, and it was just people like this. Let's make the thing people like. And then some people are giving them shit 'cause it's like, oh, but you didn't put in like Amy in it. Why'd you put in Ray Defying Scroll first? It's like,
Because fun.
because yeah, fun. But literally a big part of Mania is celebrating the obscure parts of Sonic. So fuck it, Ray Defying.
I mean, I wouldn't call Chemical Plant and Green Hill that, but yeah, I get what you mean.
no, but like Mean Bean Machine and Triple Trouble.
Oh my god,
the
did you...
Game Gear stuff.
Sorry, did my dad's sneeze just come through the mic? Because that was fucking loud. It made me jump. How about that one?
I think I heard that one. Yeah.
Sometimes he does like 20 of them in a row and it's just... It gets annoying. Do 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 do. I love the music here.
Man, this sure has been a great Sonic playthrough talking about Smash pedophiles.
Hey, that was only for the last like half an hour.
You sure you've been streaming for 104 minutes?
Pretty sure. We didn't start it talking about it. Plus, it's just a current event in the gaming community. Like,
Yeah. There's no way you just can't avoid it. And honestly, I mean, in one case that is how it should be. You know, these people shouldn't have, like the people shouldn't have any way to get out just because people haven't seen it. At the same time, it is getting. I imagine it's getting to this point where it's getting harder and harder for people to talk out because you're getting the fake things come out more. You're getting the harassment from more and more fans.
yeah.
Again, a lot of the people that are big in stuff like Smash are very immature when it comes to having an audience. They don't quite realise what that means.
Well, yeah, they just think, oh, I'm one of them. It's like the people that think that they're, for some reason, friends with the people that they stream, they watch on stream.
Yeah. It's like, they don't realise that just, like, you can't just do something and expect your fans not to also do something. Because a lot of the time, there's a lot of those fans that are very vocal that are even more socially inept than they are.
Plus, you get a lot of young people, especially in the Smash community, as evidenced by paedophilia, that are incredibly impressionable.
Yep. It's like the stuff from Zero. He never asked, in fact, he deliberately asked for them to not go out and harass and attack, and they still did.
Hell, he even asked people not to defend him, which I find kind of admirable.
And then you also have the people that are treating like people like Zero the same as the rapists and pedophiles, and it's like, what? Like, guys, you can't just, like, yes, the first cases came out were rapes, it was pedophilia. It doesn't mean that every single case has been, because some of them are just, you know, people being incredibly gross in terms of sexual harassment, in terms of mistreating people.
You don't go on a Richter scale and say that every earthquake is the same.
Yeah, it's like, and it's important to...
okay.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
Who knows what happened? I'm pretty sure I have to just go, actually. Yeah, there's a ladder.
The hell are these robots?
I don't know. I like them, though. They have some really stupid, dopey looking design.
Yeah. But it's like, people are treating it the same thing, and it's like, no. It's like, I mean, for one, even if someone is a pedophile that solicits nudes, fair punishment shouldn't be the same as the pedophile that literally raped someone.
Yeah.
You know? They should both have punishment, they should both have judged. But the crimes are not the same. Especially because the problem isn't saying, it's not even always saying like, oh well, this person's not as bad as a rapist. The problem's also saying that you're saying that the rapist is only at the same level as this person.
Yes, that's a very good point. It's not saying, oh, this person's not as bad as this person. It's saying this person isn't as good as this person.
It's a key thing of saying like, look, this is important stuff to say, but why are you attacking the person that did this minor thing and have seemingly forgotten about the thing that happened 2 days ago, which was far worse? But people are like that.
Again, it's the cancel culture. People want to see everything burn. Actually, no, I don't want to make that Batman comparison because I'll probably love that shit.
I've just seen the world burn, yeah.
I love doing the light speed attack on these guys. It's so fun.
Bounce, 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 bounce. But the delayed explosion helps a lot as well.
Yeah, there's something so cool about it. Do I go down here? Yep. Oh shit! Oh Jesus!
What I find weird is that a lot of people are like, oh, like the fighting game community in general has been cancelled. It's like, okay, the head of Evo, a whole lot of Smash, and some other communities, but not to the same degree. I mean, last I checked, like Killer Instinct, one of the games that's going to be.
Here we go with the Killer Instinct.
Yeah, see, you mentioned it now. So now I have to bring it up every time. But like,
it's fine. I don't mind.
Yeah, that community's been pretty much online only for like 4 years. They've literally not had the chance to meet up on large scales as the others to do this kind of stuff as is. So you can't treat that community the same as the Smash one, because again, that's normalizing the Smash stuff.
I mean, frankly, I don't put the Smash community and the fighting game community even in the same league anyway, because the fighting game community is mostly like, oh, here's stuff about actual fighting games, and the Smash community is like, put this character into Smash, Sakurai! Sonic, you okay?
I mean,
where's Cristiano Ronaldo in Smash?
Where's Ronaldinho?
Where is he?
Actually, where is Ronaldinho? He deserves to be in. Also, welcome back. We've been talking about pedophiles non-stop.
Hooray!
Current topics.
Social commentary.
Yes.
To be fair, this is the closest that we'll probably ever get to talking about the news, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
The news.
I'm surprised it hasn't made the news. The news hates video games.
That's the weird thing. Like, it was on like the Twitter trending stuff for like a day, but even though still a lot of stuff's going on with responses and stuff, it's not there now.
Hmm.
And like people are still talking about it.
People are still talking about it, and it's getting worse. Oh, I love Eggman in the cockpit. Look at his stupid design! He looks so bad, but they actually did give him a mouth, so that's kind of cool. But he looks so bad, I love it. I wish that I could replace that. There was a mod to replace Eggman's normal model with that model.
I can't tell if that is a mouth or if that's just the bottom of his neck not existing.
Let me try and give him credit, because I actually really do like that model.
I mean, it's one of those cases where like you have a much more complicated thing he's riding, so, and that model is in gameplay as well.
Egg. Viper. Say the line, everybody.
Get a load of this.
Oh,
Get
you
a
were so
load-
nearly in
get a
sync.
load of-
Get a load of this.
Oh yeah, give me that load, Eggman. Oh god, his model's so bad, I love it.
I never used to struggle with this boss, but then when I played it more recently, I started to struggle with it.
Mine's the opposite. I couldn't beat this boss when I was using mouse and keyboard controls. Oh shit. Aha!
No, he's not good. Get away with this.
I like how he's literally like, see if you can hit me over here. It's like, alright, I'll give it a go.
What? I'm losing to Tails?
Get a load of this.
Do it, pussy.
See if you can make it.
Why does he open the cockpit? You don't need to do these things, Eggman.
Get a load of this.
And why are Sonic's shoes
Get a
purple?
load of this.
I actually kind of like it.
This. It's no use.
Oh!
Give up.
No!
I die and Sonic's just like, no.
Imagine that, you're falling to your death and all you could say was,
No.
no.
Get a load of this. Get a load of this. See if you can. Get a load of this. Get a load of
This is gonna sound somewhat random, but is Dean Bristow still alive?
Steve Bristow.
Dean Bristow.
Yeah.
Eggman's voice in this game.
See if you can make it through here, Sonic. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. Get a load of this.
Okay, it's an M. He died back in 2005.
Oh. Yeah, I felt like he wasn't with us anymore.
See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it was like a large part was like his declining health and
Get a
stuff. That's
load of
why
this.
Mike Pollitt stepped in alongside the rest of the
Get a load of
Four
this.
Kids crew.
Yeah. Was it Dean Bristow in Sonic Heroes?
It's no use. Give up.
Yes, it was literally Sonic Heroes, Sonic Battle, Sonic Advance 3, all
See if you can
2004,
make it through here,
and
Sonic.
they were all him. They only
Okay.
changed to Mike Pollock in 2005.
Okay. He did a great job though. He was a great Eggman.
Oh yeah.
This.
I love Mike Pollock to death, but Bristow was great too.
Bristow's definitely the best serious Eggman.
Oh yeah, especially in Tails' thing.
Yeah, it's like I love Mike Pollock's Eggman, but I'll never take it seriously.
Well, no, I especially like that in like Sonic Boom and stuff. You're not meant to at all.
Yes.
Have you seen some of the Sonic Boom cartoon?
I've seen like clips of it, and the clips are quite funny. I just don't care to watch a lot of it.
I've seen clips and I've seen memes, and honestly, I feel like I've seen enough because it seems alright. Same way that like Star Wars: The Clone Wars seems alright. Don't have time to watch it.
Yeah, it's not like my thing, but a lot of the jokes do seem quite funny. Okay, will I get killed?
All you really need is the gimmick accounts.
Well, yeah.
No context Sonic Boom.
Apple's meme approved memes.
Nice.
Jesus Christ, he's dead.
So earlier, I didn't give the Evo people enough credit actually. So the allegations started coming out about the guy like big time, like late 1st, then into 2nd July. He was administrative leave. That tweet from Evo came out 2nd July and replaced 3rd July.
Huh.
Fucking hell.
Oh shit, hey Tails, been a while.
Makes you wonder if like they knew what was going on but didn't have any evidence and were just like, oh god, we have the evidence, guys. Rev up the firing machine.
Hey Dom,
Yeah.
how are your pinch harmonics?
Pinch harmonic. To be honest, I haven't really started to practice them yet.
Yeah, I'm in the kind of stage of practicing them now, and I fucking hate them. I'm so inconsistent with them.
Well, I'm having a look at it, and it's like it seems simple but complicated at the same time.
It's very simple. By the way, I asked because there's some really good pinch harmonics in this song.
Yeah.
It seems simple, but when you're trying to like play an entire like riff, and part of that riff has pinch harmonics, it's really hard, I find, to get it sounding right. I could do one if I like set up for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like doing them in the middle of a riff, I find super difficult.
I just find guitar in general very difficult.
Well, at least you're keeping up on it. My mum
Yeah.
started quote unquote learning, and then she was like, "Oh, I can't do this off the internet. I need a book." So she bought a book with tabs and a section on how to read tab. And
Never start off reading tabs.
but yeah, so she then decided that she couldn't do that either, and then gave up.
But if you want to learn guitar, I'd say have someone make sure you learn the basic chords before anything, and then you can like move on to read tabs, because you know what the guitar looks like when you've mastered the basic chords.
Yeah, I don't remember what I did, because I had bass lessons in school, but I could already play bass when I started them. Like, I already had like the basic grasp. To be honest, I don't think I really learnt much in those lessons. They were just a good excuse to leave lessons for half an hour. But yeah, when it came to guitar, I just self-taught it, and I would basically just be like, I want to play this song, so I just look up the tabs for that song and then learn it.
Yeah, just a mixture of tabs and YouTube videos work really well.
Yeah, learning things by ear, I think, is good as well.
I don't even play instruments, and even I know that the last thing you should do to learn it is just look at a full sheet thing, because that's something that someone that knows what they're doing uses to play something.
Yeah.
It's not gonna help. You can't just look at it and like pick up a book and be like, this is how you read it. Look at it. Okay, but how do I time it? What time signature is? Okay, I found that in the book. What does that mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, my mum didn't know what time signature was. She also didn't understand what rhythm means, and I mean like the term rhythm. She didn't know what it meant.
What?
Like, she thought it was like, oh, you mean like the drums? I'm like, the drums have rhythm, but like the instruments also need to have a rhythm. You can't just play notes whenever you feel like it. And then I'd say one of the songs she wanted to learn was Three Little Birds, Bob Marley, and she'd just be going, okay, I'd be like, all right, Mum, how's that song go? And she'd start, going with the lyrics. I'm like, that's not. I'm saying about the guitar. She goes, oh, I don't know.
If you want to learn an easy Bob Marley song,
Any of them?
Redemption song's a good one.
All of them are easy. But yeah, she didn't understand that reggae style was, having notes between drum beats.
Yeah.
So she was strumming the chords to the rhythm of the lyrics. I'm like, no.
I might pick up a bass soon. Just something else. Practice in between.
I mean, yeah, bass
Sometimes
is easy.
Yeah, a little bit. I get a little bit bored of guitar and I want to play something else.
Oh, I might sell my fake Rickenbacker if you're interested.
Sure. How much?
I don't know how much I bought it for. It's not great, but it's alright.
The beginner bass is better than like.
It's better than any beginner bass you can buy, by far.
If you type in beginner bass on Amazon, it's going to be better than all of those.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have a Encore bass.
The old Squires.
Squires are good. Well, modern Squires are good. I mean, hell, my chrome-plated Telecaster's a Squire, and that sounds like Fender-worthy.
Yeah.
Oh, we did Sonic's campaign in 2 hours. That's pretty good going. I might as well do Tails as well.
So if you think about it, they're 2 hours each.
They're not 2 hours
Oh,
each. They're not 2 hours each. Sonic's
Sonic
is so
by
much longer.
By far the longest.
Oh, that means you could probably get this all done before 3 AM.
I'm not playing the entire game. I have work tomorrow.
Do it.
You just want to be up at like 2 AM playing Big the Cat.
Everything's working great.
To be fair,
Right.
I find Big the Cat incredibly easy.
Full speed ahead.
But you playing it?
Huh?
It is easy, but you really want to be playing it,
What's this?
like in general.
I don't
It's not particularly engaging.
hate it. Yeah, Tails has like half the levels that Sonic does. He's got
And that,
He's
that's
got-
classes now.
Casino-opolis. He's got. Yeah, that's his first level actually. He's got.
No, he's got Windy Valley.
Huh?
He does have Windy Valley.
He's got Windy Valley. He's got Speed Highway. That's his last one. Apart from that, I don't remember. I think he has Skydeck. Yeah, he's got Skydeck. But even then, it's only like 1/3 of Skydeck. I don't know why they had you race. I guess they wanted all new mechanics for everyone. But I would have just liked going through the levels as Tails and then add in like the stuff, like the speed boosters that you can find if you fly.
It's by his best level, Speed Highway.
That's because it's Speed Highway. I used to be so bad at Speed Highway because, again, keyboard controls. I'd always fall off at the platforming at the end and Eggman would overtake me and I'd get really angry. And then my mum would say, no more video games for a week.
Horror.
It's like, oh no, I can't play Sonic Adventure for another week.
I was lucky to find one of the 7 Chaos Emeralds. They have unlimited
It's a weird thing, but for some reason, the cutscenes have different dialogue if you play as Tails.
Let's go to my workshop in the Mystic Ruins and I'll
Like,
show you
I know that
how to
Eggman
design.
has a,
We'll go
like,
to the station,
scarier,
and
quote-unquote,
in no time.
performance. Because I think that's meant to be how
Yeah.
Tails views it.
Yeah, it's the whole thing of like the unreliable narrator and all that. Like Sonic remembers what he did, but Tails remembers how Sonic said it differently.
If anything, like, yeah, because it would be like Tails would find that shit scarier, and Sonic would be like, I was very heroic the entire time.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Can I get the jet anklet right away? I feel like I can.
My ma just baked cookies.
Oh,
Very good.
I want one. My parents never bake nice stuff. Come on, Tails. You can do it. You can rob that man of his jet anklet. How the fuck is anyone meant to find these? I just knew about it because I watched a Let's Play one time.
Look, it's your jet.
Finding it
anklet.
as a kid
Its
just
jet
because
power makes
I
it fly
remembered that
faster.
playing Sonic first, I remember that he went that way. But it's like, oh, I can fly. Maybe I can go there in reverse. And oh, hey, there's a fly faster thing here.
Are they required?
No, but they make it so much easier because you go faster, but you don't go for any less time. Cough Breath of the Wild, so you get a lot more distance.
Ah.
Certain levels are a lot easier with it, but it's still easy enough to beat it without.
The train headed
I actually
for the
find
Mystic
Tails a lot
Ruins
more
will
fun
be
to play than
departing
Sonic
soon.
in this, just because one, the jet anklet flying is really fun, and two, the tail spin is super fun. Why do I have to race?
This don't really get in the way.
Well, if it isn't Sonic and Tails.
Oh god, the machine noises.
I am Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah, he's way more evil, Jesus.
Scientific genius in the world.
Calm the fuck down, Dean Bristow. Actually, don't, you're great.
Dr. Eggman.
Enough. I've been working on a master plan, but now it's time to put it to work.
That usually means trouble coming from you.
So it's meant to be from like Tails' perspective
Yeah,
Give me that
of how he hears everything.
which is also why Tails has lots of lines. Like, Tails definitely did not say anything. He was like Book in these things.
Yeah.
And that can be taken as Sonic being, because he's the hero of the story, he probably didn't pay much attention to Tails.
Yeah.
Because Sonic's an arsehole.
He is a bit of an arsehole. I mean, he has attitude. It's like, it's not a good thing. Usually if I say that someone's got attitude, I'm complaining about them.
Yep.
I guess it was cool in the 90s, but I was a fucking fetus in the 90s. And then I was a toddler. So all I did in the 90s was be born and shit myself a bunch.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's all I do now, but you know.
Pretty much Thomas and shit.
Man, I love Tails' flying animation. I even play, like, when I play Sonic 2, I always play as Tails.
All systems, full power.
In Sonic 2, there's not really much reason to not play as Tails, is there?
You can play as Sonic and
Oh,
Tails.
Full
That's the
power.
thing. That's the little brother method.
But even then, you couldn't even do the pick up Sonic thing in Sonic 2, could you? That was
No,
so
but you can,
crazy.
again, you can have a second player be Tails and kill bosses for you. Come on, Tails, you can do it.
Yeah, just be invincible.
Well, it's not he's invincible, it's that he's immortal. But he's the kind of immortal like in Misfits, where you die, you just come back afterwards. Have you seen Misfits, Luke? You'd probably hate it, but it's pretty good.
At least one of those things I've heard about a bunch.
Well, it's like half of it is a serious superhero horror thing, and the other half is the show Skins. So it's just like teenagers drinking and having sex. But then they do kind of play into it as a parody sometimes. So in like the second episode, I think, one of them starts shagging this woman who turns out that in the storm that gave everyone powers made her, I think it was 60 years younger, so she's actually an 80-year-old woman.
Nice.
Gilf.
Chaos could use a little snack.
Chaos is a snack.
Whoa.
I like how there's just one bird that's been rendered to fly around the background.
Monster I saw the other day.
Monster?
Monster. Ghost. I really need to rewatch Scooby-Doo, like the old series.
Like the old series.
Yeah, I was never too big into what's new Scooby-Doo or any of that, but the original series I love. It's just the most wacky stuff. It's great.
All he needs is 7 emeralds to become invincible.
It's like Scooby-Doo No Context is like my favourite Twitter
Yes,
page.
that was like the first ever no context page I ever saw, and it's just fantastic. The best one's when it's like Fred's in a giant tire and he's just rolling around.
Yeah.
That's one of those shows where it's got good memes because it's a good thing at, like,
Thank goodness
as it
you're
is.
gone. Good written.
We can't let that
Because
monster get in
good
here.
memes always come from something that's either really good or really, really shit.
Chaos must be stopped.
Yeah.
And
Like anything that's okay never has good memes.
right?
It's why the Alkaline Scooby-Doo has both, because it also has the newer one.
Before Eggman does.
I don't get why people defend the art style of that newer one.
Oh, is that the one where they look like Family Guy characters?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that shit. I don't even like that shit for Family Guy.
I don't like the art style of most, like, modern, in quotes, cartoons. It's lazy.
They're all going for the big mouth approach now, and it's fucking annoying.
Oh my god, I hate Big Mouth with a passion.
It's like, hey, look how quirky our animation style is. It's like, no, guys, your animation style is
This
like...
shit's ugly. It's straight up ugly.
It's like, even, like, the better looking ones, it's like...
Oh god, I can't see where I'm going.
I think the whole thing is, it's like the what was I gonna say? Fuck.
Good question.
If the whole thing with Big Mouth is that it follows like a teenager's life, but it's like,
They're not teens, I swear. They're like 12.
or they're just figuring out puberty or something. But it's like, why would you want to relive that?
Well, apparently some of it's based on true stories, but then there's also some weird shit, like some guy humps his pillow and gets it pregnant.
Yeah, like that is weird.
Also,
especially because-
gameplay!
Oh, nice.
Stuff is like...
Oh my
There's
god, I
some
better
weird-
not lose this.
I mean,
Oh!
right.
Oh! I stayed in the air that entire, like, I did one jump and then I stayed in the air that entire fucking thing.
Yes.
Is Sonic gonna take over the windscreen?
No.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh no, he's behind Tails! This must be Tails' story's canon.
For Station Square will be departing soon.
Now, a lot of this stuff is like, I have a weird fascination about, like, exacerbating gross things.
Yeah, that's what the new SpongeBob's done.
I was about to say the same
they've
thing.
gone from like genuine, clever jokes to, look how gross this is. Laugh.
There's a bit.
Let's have Squidward stub his toe and rip his toenail.
Yeah, I
out.
was about to
That's
say, have you
hilarious.
seen that, Luke?
No, I don't want to.
You would hate it, and I will show it to you.
Why would they... Why? In a
It's
show for
thing
kids?
is, bear in mind, it's more gross than you're thinking.
Does it do that thing where it cuts to the extra gross art style?
Yes, but it's Squidward, and he's got a massive toenail, and there's like a chair, and like the chair leg is on his toenail, and it grinds it, and like the toenail comes out, and it's all like
Why?
slimy and shit. Yeah, it's disgusting.
Like, actually, like moments that actually makes you like fucking shudder.
Yeah, I hate it.
What is this obsession of gross things?
Cartoonists,
No.
man, they love that shit.
Gross things weren't funny 10 years ago.
Wait a minute, why don't I have the lives that I had from my Sonic campaign?
He never
Yes,
gave any to Tails.
Am I actually gonna fucking lose? I've never lost one of these races before. I don't know what happens, so I just die. Oh, cock. Go, Tails! Fuck you, Sonic, I can fly.
I was gonna say that the bar for this level doesn't match up.
I don't think they ever do. I don't think it's quite as bad as SA2's multiplayer that literally goes on displacement. Jesus, Eggman comes in hot. Gee, fucking hell. Like a fucking F-14 fighter pilot.
Get away from there.
A 90-degree turn.
Nighty-night.
It's kind of weird that Eggman doesn't use his flying machine in SA2 because it's clearly very, very useful.
He could have literally flown through all of that bullshit in the
No, but
fucking
he has
sand
to put,
level.
he has to put legs on it, and then he has to find a booster.
Eggman got one of them, but the other
Could
one
have just built another one. No, I've got to
getting
find
desperate.
it.
Now the emerald count is 2-1 and Eggman's winning.
It's also
Let's
weird
get a
because
move on.
SA2 doesn't have any mechs that Eggman attaches to.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will
Like,
be
the
departing
Egg
soon.
Golem doesn't even seem to be his thing.
Oh, what, you mean Megatron?
Yeah. But like, the whole classic thing of Eggman being that like, oh, he has. I mean, in Sonic 1 it was just his thing and whatever he dropped at you or swung at you. But Sonic 2 and 3, like his thing docked into a machine.
Hell, even 06 does that shit.
Yeah, and like this game has it for its Eggman bosses. SA2 just didn't. It's weird.
I guess it's because it was a gameplay style, so people were like, why can't I be that? Why can't I play as that?
Why can't I? It'd be more fun than his shooting.
Yeah, good point.
Put me in a giant mech.
Or even a regular different mech. Like, why couldn't you have loads of different styles of mech? The Weeping City of mech.
Or have your mech have better powers.
Than just a gun.
Gun. Slightly better gun that shoots every other
Special,
5 shots.
He wields a Yorsh.
Yosh.
Come on, Tails.
Honestly, Tails' levels are like, what if we took all of Sonic's levels and trimmed out the boring slow parts?
Tails only has the fast sections because he has to
Hey,
race.
Tails.
He even gets an extra boarding bit.
Does he?
He has the snow one, not snow, the desert one.
Oh, yeah. That's just because they need to give him something to do.
It's like we've already programmed this in, fuck it.
So Sonic doesn't bother telling anyone about all these times Tails beat him in a race.
Why would he? I don't think they're meant to be canon anyway. Again, Tails is like 8, he probably just made up that he won.
Sonic,
Or Sonic made him win.
Sonic like let him win.
You made it.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh no, you beat me. I'm the fastest thing alive. And you
Oh,
beat me.
no. It is I, Wizard Horse.
Oh yeah, I put a spell on
what
your
I found
car.
weird about Sonic is the fascination of Sonic, the whole thing about he's the fastest thing alive.
He ain't that fucking fast.
Like, Tails and Knuckles were also fast. I mean, Knuckles was
I
slower.
mean, he might have been fast in like whatever TV show you saw, but games.
Yeah, it was only like for TV show, and I assume any comics back then that were running about it.
Yeah, I remember I have the first few Archie volumes. Are they all?
But like, Tails is just as fast as Sonic in the original game.
And he can fucking fly.
But now Tails is a fucking pussy. Yeah, you fought one of the Chaoses. Oh no, he comes back in forces. Oh no, I'm too scared. Sonic, help!
He fights Chaos 4 and he's scared of Chaos 1.
0.
Oh yeah, 0.
I'm too scared of Chaos Zero. Chaos Zero gets beat up by classic Sonic, and then never shows up again out of shame.
That wasn't too
Because
bad.
as we all know, jumping on enemies as classic Sonic in that game is impossible.
Yeah, that's true.
And even when it was free on PS Plus, still didn't get it.
It's not worth
Yeah,
it.
why would
Fucking
Why would you
boring.
waste your time? Just because it's
What-
Sonic doesn't mean you should.
I watched Game Grunts play it, and then that was enough.
Yeah.
I watched FTCO's charity stream and Brain Scratch. That's all I needed.
I'm pretty sure I watched all of those things.
What's up?
I mean, it was a cool little thing, having your own custom character thing.
That was a good idea, yeah. I'm sure it made a lot of kids happy, but at the same time, the game could have been better quality.
Yeah, it should.
Dev team, because they got fucked over.
No way, Knuckles.
They were never gonna make a good game with what.
Are
They
we
were
going to
doing.
fail to realise that Knuckles just nearly punched a 6-year-old?
8, but yes. Cancelled.
Knuckles is cancelled.
Whoa!
Oh no.
Knuckles!
Oh no.
He's realised why
Wait,
he's literally
what?
trying to run away before the cops get here.
He didn't even have a health bar, he just had how many hits you needed.
Yeah, I know.
What?
That's how Sonic Adventure is with those battles.
Yeah. It do be like that.
The character
Why not
battles
just-
are like that.
Why not just have the health bar? Or one or the other?
Because Dom, it doesn't go down fast enough.
So, have you forgotten the best boss fight? Big vs Chaos 6.
Oh yeah.
Hit
Oh,
done.
no.
Lure at boss. Done.
Man, they actually did that. They really went out there and did that.
They had to program that specifically. Like, wow.
Yeah, they had to code it so it's like, okay, when you get a hit, end.
I summon chaos. Come forth.
You don't even have to like get a hit on the tail.
I summon chaos. Persona! Yep, he's coming.
Wait, no,
Give-
that's
give
not
him a minute.
the evoker.
He's like, I summon chaos and the Yana Photep just shows up, you rang.
It's like, what?
It's like, the fuck is a Sega?
All someone has to do.
But what do you mean my
Persona 3
franchise will be owned by Sega later? What are you saying, Dom?
All people need to do to kill the Persona 3 Persona 3 people is that they just have to swap their evokers around with blocks and hope they don't notice.
I'm sure no one's ever made that joke before, Dom. In the in the 14 years that Persona 3 has existed, not
No,
one person has said, "What if they used a real gun?"
Well, to be honest,
Let's not forget
I
that they
invented Persona.
Wait, so you
should
invented
know that.
all of video games?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Can I have your autograph?
I mean, this is not one of my finest works you're playing, but
As we all know, the finest work is Persona 5, the originator of all.
yeah,
It invented
Persona-
jazz, you know.
Persona 5 invented life, you know.
Persona 5 invented high school. It invented Tokyo. Oh man, that thing on Persona Hell of someone that like... Dom, did I tell you about this? Were you there for this?
Don't think so.
So there's someone on Persona Hell, right? Or sorry, no, there's someone not on Persona Hell, just a random person on Facebook that texted their brother that he couldn't make it to the wedding because instead of flying to I forget where it was. I think it was Jamaica. They accidentally booked a flight to Japan and didn't realise. Which was quite funny, you know. The guy was actually in Japan, like at the airport, and he was like, "Shit, what do I do?" Someone shared that random person's private thing into the Persona Hell group just because it had Japan and went, "I would spend the whole time having a holiday there." It's like, what the fuck has that got to do with Persona? Who is that person?
I mean, if it was in, like, if he was in, like, Shibuya or something, then it might have been relevant a little bit,
Nah.
but still.
I think Shibuya is known for a little bit more than Persona 5.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
As we all know, the World Ends of You invented Shibuya.
I think you'll find that Jet Grind Radio invented Shibuya, you fucking dipshit. Get the fuck off my stream. Don't ever fucking come at me with that shit again.
Yep, but does Jet Grind Radio have an anime
Behold
count?
my floating mass.
No.
Clearly that is what everyone knows.
Persona 5 invented anime.
Did you see that the Persona 5 anime is coming out with an English dub and it's $300 for the box set?
Fuck off.
No, I'm being dead. Look it up. Right now. I'm serious. Look it up.
What, was it with the shit art style and everything?
Yes. I don't think they've touched it up. They might have sorted out the literal
With
graphical
the
glitches.
floating Makoto in that one scene, was it?
It was floating Ren, but yes, I know what you mean.
Red. Just make it taller.
Yeah, but they'll probably fix that stuff. In fact, I'll be wait, it's A1. I won't be surprised if they don't fix it. I expect that they'll fix that stuff, but the actual art style and stuff is still going to be the same, and the pacing is going to be the same, and it's still going to be as shit as it was before. But now,
why couldn't they just waited for? Why couldn't they just wait and make make a Persona 5 Royale anime? Just wait.
Why is it 6 discs long?
Maybe
you didn't really believe me, did you? You didn't believe me when I said it was $300. You thought I was exaggerating at least a little bit, didn't you?
I thought like it'd be like a super like special edition or something.
No.
It's just 6 discs in 2 cases with some postcards. Sorry, illustration cards.
I fucking hate that shit when they do like, here's a special edition. Here's some literal fucking paper.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the Persona Central thing, and it went for they had to correct it because it's originally they had the RP down as a $398 and it's actually $298.
That's not better.
Like, oh no.
Sure.
Oh
do,
no.
do 2 of the discs have like behind the scenes stuff?
Behind the scenes? What? You want the fucking bloopers for a cartoon?
I mean, they would do a whole Pixar Toy Story 2
Yeah,
thing.
as I said
cool.
that, I thought of Toy Story 2, and then I was like, oh wait, that was fantastic.
Yeah,
People
but
need
the
to do
behind the
that
scenes
more.
of Persona 5 the animation is just them being lazy.
They say, oh, we'll just draw this out.
We'll fix it in the Blu-ray edition, and then they never do.
Oh, cool, these are some nice plan drawings for the Persona anime. Oh no, this is the real animation.
It made me really sad because I follow what's his name, Xander Mobus on Twitter, the voice actor for Ren and the Smash announcer, and he seems like a really cool guy. And they're like, when they announced that they had the English dub coming out, he put on the Twitter, was like, yo, hey, I'm involved in this, super happy about it. And I'm like, man, you seem like a real fucking cool guy, but I'm not buying that shit.
Yeah.
Also, big fucking yikes! Did you see the cover art of the box set?
Nope. Well, probably.
It's
But I
Foils
don't
and
remember.
Kenji.
Oh yeah, I did remember that. Yeah,
Literally looking at evil and pointing a gun at you.
It's like, yeah, I remember I
spoiled
saw
the
it,
rule.
and it reminded me of
And
the
they
Transformers
look
War for
at him.
Cybertron
He
poster where
looks
Starscream's
fucking
pointing a
horrible.
gun at Megatron.
Worst thing is that's literally a redraw of a portrait he has in the game.
Yeah.
And it looks worse.
Why does the
I'm pretty sure that's where the
fucking-
anime actually ends still.
Wow.
'Cause
But it didn't finish and it's still 6 discs long.
I think they have a second season coming out, and then they had the Valentine's Day thing, which if you haven't seen that, I couldn't finish it. I put it on because I was like, hey, fuck it, right? And I couldn't finish it because it's so weird. It is a POV from Ren's perspective of going on dates with the Persona 5 girls, and I was like, nah, nah, it's weird. I can't deal with it.
It's 6 Blu-rays, and it only has 26 episodes with 2 special episodes. And yet, apparently its runtime's 880 minutes.
How many hours is that?
880. I'm too tired, I woke up too late.
880 divided by 60.
Yeah, I was putting it into a calculator. 14.6 recurring.
Huh.
Had to be awkward.
That sounds quite...
But that would make it be 14 hours, 40 minutes.
Yeah. That seems about right for a 26 episode anime.
Yeah, but it's 26 on 6 Blu-rays?
Yeah, you can definitely fit in way more than that. I actually...
How long is each episode?
25 minutes max, including opening and closing credits.
That means like on a Blu-ray, what you're getting like at most 5 episodes on one of the discs.
Yeah.
The file size for these things can't be that big.
I actually really hate having to swap out episodes, swap out discs for when I'm watching a TV show.
In fact, I'm looking at for discs, they seem to have like a list of what episodes are on them on the disc because the disc design is terrible as well. Seriously, if this is the final, if this is like the way like the final release look of it, it's terrible.
I'm
Like,
sure
even
it is.
ignoring the art style.
Wow,
that is just-
It looks
Terrible.
like
That's so shoddy. It looks like a Photoshop.
So much to Sonic.
it looks like fan art you get on DeviantArt,
Sonic.
But
and
also,
yeah,
if
I've
you-
seen better art than that.
if you look at that, if you look at the disc, it seems to have a list of the episodes.
Wonder where
It seems
he
to have
went.
5
Sure
episodes till
hope he's
disc 6,
alright.
which is free.
The tornado's not
Free
Why
here.
is it? What's the point of putting 3 episodes on a disc?
So that is the last episode and then the 2 bonus
bonus.
episodes.
I need to finish my
just
prototype.
On a
put
disc.
it on the same disc as
These
5.
discs, which if you remember, have Persona 5 itself got put onto 1 with some extra download stuff to do with the system. But a lot of the files were on a disc.
So they've literally just did it 6 discs so they could do it. Fuck it, let's sell it for
Just to sell it.
£100 a disc.
Tails was just like hyperventilating for a second there. That was weird. Is it snowboard time or sand time?
Might be. I'll be honest, I wasn't looking at the stream for a bit, I was looking at that.
Yeah, neither was I.
So Tom, I know you're exacerbating, but it's literally 50 quid a disc.
Fucking
Let's
hell,
be-
man.
let-
It's.
Let's be honest.
But wait,
It
wait, wait,
is
wait,
50
wait, wait,
quid.
wait, 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 wait.
There's
It's 50 quid for Persona 5 Royal.
The whole game.
The entire thing.
Persona 5 Royal.
Pay the
This is
fucking
insane.
game.
Persona 5 Royal is the same as fuck. You could buy a PS4 for that price.
Oh yeah, good point.
But
If you
Persona
don't
5
wanna
Royal is
play-
only worth 5 episodes. Of
Also,
the
look at this
anime.
Ocarina of Time fucking puzzle.
Just might as well just play the fucking game, and if you can't play it, just play it on fucking story mode.
So I don't know if you noticed, but on that art, the Phantom Thief logo has a really awkward P5A logo on it.
I don't know. I haven't. I didn't pay too much attention to it because I looked at it and went, Xander, man, you didn't have to do this. Actually, to be fair, he loves Ren, so you know I don't judge him for it, but.
I love how all the characters look really serious. You've got Makoto, who's like, who just like got caught by accident, but I didn't take another photo of her. She's like just peeking in.
Which is weird because she's usually the serious one.
Why does Akechi's face, like mouth, look upside down?
He's turned that frown upside down.
It looks like someone's gone, oh, we've made him the wrong expression. Quickly.
It's
Drag
A1,
it-
they
drag
might have
over
done.
it, Turn it round.
It's A1, they might have done.
I mean,
So
look
are
at the training in
A1
the
just
past.
notorious of making shit anime?
A1, yeah. Me and
Yeah.
Luke have had this discussion, I think, 58,000 times.
Yep.
You know,
Because, I mean,
give or take.
Because I literally warned you when we heard that A1 was doing the animation, being like, I don't trust him.
That's not true. No, I sent you a video. I sent you a video of people that had like compiled all of the really shit A1 clips, and I was like, "Are these the people that are doing the anime?" Like, and then you were like, "Yeah, this is gonna be shit."
No, because well, I remember when I first told you, you didn't know they had you didn't know they were notorious for this stuff. You found that after,
Oh, really?
yeah. Because I remember
You
telling you
found the
because
ribbon badge.
you knew
To
them
do
from
continuous
carrying on the
tail
Persona
attacks,
3
hold the
movies,
action button down.
and that's all you knew them for. And I'm like, yeah, that was a fluke.
That's because they
Their
were
track
copying
record.
someone else's work.
Yeah, their track record is fucking how are they in business?
All right, the tail spin thing is fucking cool. I really like this.
You mean the Beyblade?
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na. I'm pretty sure you can fly. Yeah, you can fly at top speed while doing it. So,
Yeah.
this is my running animation now. Trying to remember where I meant to go. I think I meant to go to the altar. This one's really unclear.
Yeah, you literally
Oh,
just go to like
nope.
the stairs in the middle, I think.
servers are the
Yeah, there is one though where it
signals.
has you. It starts you off and the camera's facing this temple thing, but you're actually meant to turn around and go to the
Hello
altar.
there, friend. How are you?
That's Knuckles.
Possibly.
What were you saying before?
Huh.
I've got a little glitch where it's still
something
playing
my
the
grandma taught me.
it's still playing the drums but also it's playing the Tikal music.
It goes like this.
Oh god.
The servers
Yeah, this
of
is
the seven
this is
chaos.
setting off my well, it's not OCD because I don't have that, but it's just making me angry.
By the heart. The controller is the one that
Whoa,
unifies
Tikal
the
was just like
chaos.
staring at the screen for a second there. That was creepy.
But I'm still not sure what it all means. But the number 7,
The number 7, the
is the
luckiest
same as
number.
the number of emeralds there are. Emeralds?
Emeralds.
Forgive me, but I don't think we've ever met before.
Whoa! I didn't realize that they were talking from so far away. They must be like yelling at each other. They're like, "Yeah, there's emeralds. My name's Tikal." Oh, my game crashed.
Lol. Tails predicted social distancing.
Guess I'll just boot the game back up.
Wow.
It couldn't handle the 2 music tracks at the same time. Anyway,
Select your character. Here I come, Sonic.
shut up, Tails. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Is this meant to happen? It's got a sound effect for it. Yo, I'm freaking out.
Oh god.
What the I think this is meant to be happening. Do I still have my tail attack? Yes, I do.
The servers are the 7
Oh, it's still
chaos
doing it. It's still
emeralds.
playing both of the things. I'm just gonna skip the cutscene. We watched pretty much all of it.
Oh no.
Oh
But
no.
can you skip it?
Yeah.
Fuck. There it is.
What is this cutscene?
Lick the toad. Tails, lick the toad.
Where's the bee?
Weird. Now where was I?
Speaking of weird animation, did anything ever happen with that guy that made that TikTok video of Spider-Man and shit?
I don't know.
So I know that like Bob Iger tweeted at him, but I don't know if they actually did anything or if Bob Iger was like, "Yeah, I'll make this kid's day, whatever. I don't give a fuck." Because really, I doubt he does give a fuck.
He probably knew that it was just a plug-in.
You know about this, right, Luke?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see how many people lost their absolute shit over that one video?
Should work a lot better.
It got like 2 million likes. I think nearly it's like 700,000 retweets.
So, here
And then it got
goes.
recognition from like Mark Hamill, Sony, James Gunn.
Ready for
But really, he just used a bunch of download visual effects programs that you can just install on your phone and it does all the work for you. Which, he doesn't seem to be scummy. But also, if he ever gets a job in visual effects, he's fucked.
Yeah, it looked like he just made a thing.
tornado to
Or like, you know the Ben 10 part?
away we go.
Yeah.
You can literally find the 3D model he used and download it online. It's free.
Yeah.
It's made for VR chat, which is why it does the VR chat backflip.
In general, I just this whole like
There you are.
in general stuff like the TikTok stuff.
Barrier.
Can we stop? Have we not learned from Vine and what Vine became?
Well, I mean, with this video in particular, people were just dazzled by the special effects because I guess they didn't realise that they would just download plugins that you use.
Well, because the average user of TikTok doesn't really know how to use.
And apparently Twitter and everything. And apparently 2 million people on Twitter don't understand it either.
Speaking of Twitter, I looked back and it's like 3 hours ago. Apparently there was another like statement from J.K. Rowling about her stance on transgender rights.
Well, and about how she hates them.
I imagine.
Or is she just like, LOL, what rights?
Oh my, yeah, just she defended herself. Say, and there's the snippet at the start here because it's not showing up the exact tweet straight away. Is that apparently she said that young people struggle with mental health being shunted towards hormones and surgery when it's may not be in their best interests. No, that doesn't happen. People don't get prescribed hormones. That's not a thing.
Yeah, so you have to specifically ask for them.
Yeah, it's a general thing, and it's a slow process for people. And it comes with a lot of things, usually. Like, people that have depression aren't just given hormones and told you're trans. Trans people with depression might go up, and they might be told that rather than go for the antidepressants, the hormones might help them stabilize better. That is a thing. If it's depression caused by the way people are treating them, especially. But no, why can't J.K. Rowling just shut up? Can't the world forget about her?
So what I think I'm grasping from that is, Luke says trans rights.
So far, so good.
I hate the fact
you know
that
what you're
people have
doing.
to stand up for what's right, is it? For some reason, the general consensus is that people don't even think about it. I hate that.
Listen, what you need to understand, Luke, because you're being incredibly naive here, what you need to understand, right, is that J.K. Rowling wrote a set of mediocre books that everyone loved growing up. You need to accept that that means that she can say whatever she wants for all time, okay? Yes, that's what I thought. Now sit and read it. Go watch The Cursed Child. It's really good because it's Harry Potter related. Go watch Fantastic Beasts 2, The Crimes of Grindelwald. Just consume the content, Luke. Don't worry about trans people and their rights.
It gets even worse. J.K. Rowling, people screenshot her because she liked a tweet someone said. They said that hormone prescriptions are for new antidepressants. Yes, they sometimes, let's say a nice thing, but they should not. But it should be asked for on the first option. Pure laziness for those who would rather medicate than put in the time and effort to heal people's minds.
Bruh.
Do you know what depression is?
This is some like boomer level shit now.
Yeah.
Actually, isn't J.K. Rowling a boomer?
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Then why are we acting surprised? Frankly, I thought that she was a scummy person since she said that Dumbledore was gay, not for saying that he's gay, but because she did it for her own agenda.
It just scrolled down, it's her tweet stuff, and one of the things the first thing that popped up is she's, you know how people retweet and you've got the snapshot of it.
Yeah.
It's like, she's like, I've ignored fake tweets attributed to me and retweeted widely. I've ignored porn tweets that children are afraid about art. I've ignored death and rape threats. I'm not going to ignore this. 1 out of 11. The thing she had that this is the last straw is someone saying, who had money on J.K. Rowling pivoting to supporting those who call people who take mental health medication lazy? I take daily medication to function. This sentiment is beyond offensive. It is actively harmful to millions. That is the last straw.
How fucking dare they?
Wow, this thing is really huge.
No time to gawk.
So I think really what we're trying to say over at the Frets 35 Metroid Zero Mission Sonic Adventure stream is please go and buy the Harry Potter books, buy the new Blu-rays of the films, they're fantastic. Fantastic Beasts 2, amazing film, we all loved it. J.K. Rowling is a genius. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, best thing I've ever seen.
Half-Blood Prince on PS3, great game. Fucking 10 out of 10. Shit. Absolutely shits on all modern games today.
I mean, can they even really have transgender people in the Wizarding world? Can't they just use a spell to, you know, change to the other gender?
Did you see that?
Probably.
Nah, I'm joking. J.K. Rowling would never write that shit in.
I hate
Is
it
he
when
writing
he
about how they
doesn't
shit
listen to me.
themselves?
How they shit themselves and use magic to make it go away.
There's only one way to get to me, Sonic.
Why can't they just hear me out now? Just go to the bathroom.
Dare you?
Yeah, it's like I refuse to believe that wizards are so far gone from muggles that they refuse to acknowledge that they have running water supplies back in the Roman times. But remember, they are the best book series ever written because a bunch of people who are currently 28 told me so.
Come on, Tails.
Oh.
Well, and I've never had the urge to watch Harry Potter ever.
Have you seen them all?
I've seen them all. I think I've seen
Come on, Tails.
like the first 3 maybe twice, 3 times, then the rest only once. Haven't seen Deathly Hallows Part 2 yet.
Part 2 sucks.
Keep it that way. Just keep it that way.
Yeah, I mean, watch 3 more times because that film's great.
The first 3 are great, but then the rest are just
Yeah, big time.
I fucking
But you're
hate-
not allowed to say that because a bunch of people who are in their
No,
late 20s will
I
come
don't
and murder
care.
you.
I hate Half-Blood Prince with a passion.
Yeah, that one sucked.
It's probably in my top 5 worst movies.
It's terrible. And I don't care what anyone says. The book it's based on ain't that great either.
No.
People act as if that film's good. And then they're like, oh, but you just don't like it because it cut out stuff from the book. And it's like, no.
I've never read the book. I don't care. I don't read books.
I can't read.
Exactly.
I know I can read, but after reading Harry Potter, I wish I couldn't.
So I can read, although I wish I wouldn't ever. I mean, I don't think they're bad books. I like most of them. It's just they're really blowing them out of proportion.
And they're incredibly mediocre.
Wait, what? Oh. Okay, invisible walls.
Come on, Tails.
Oh, and now Sonic gets to catch up with me.
You made it.
This is some bullshit of the highest caliber. Gotta go right now. That was a level.
That wasn't too bad.
Shut up, Tails. Shut your fucking whore mouth. And the camera's on Sonic.
Is that it?
Sonic, we should check out the bridge.
It always has been.
I like how we take all this time going through the sky deck to get inside the thing, and then they're immediately like, alright, let's leave. Like, what the fuck?
Sonic! Tails!
Sonic the Hedgehog.
You're a bit late.
Not the birdie!
Don't touch the birdie.
That's the Chaos Emerald! No way!
No way, 2 can play.
This is all I really need. Gamma?
What is your
Yes, that is a Chaos Emerald.
Emerald. Why do people ask for Sonic Adventure 3 again? I guess because the boost formula games are boring, but you know.
Give them all you got.
I'd like to have a game in that style, but not specifically 3.
I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah.
Gamma.
I mean, really, I'm just very indifferent towards Sonic. Like, there are definitely the people that consume all Sonic media because it's Sonic media. And there, for some reason, seems to be a huge fan base of people that do that. Beyblade time, bitch! But much like with like anime and stuff, I won't say that I'm a fan of the franchise or I'm a fan of anime, I'd say that I like the things that are actually good.
I like certain things of it, and that's about it.
Move aside, Amy! Get out of
I
the
like
way!
Sonic X a little bit, but
This robot is my
if I see something cool Sonic related, I'll go see it, but I won't collect everything. I won't watch every single thing.
Yeah, but it's like some people have this weird obsession with Sonic because there were 3 good games in the 90s.
There's loads of weird fan bases around. There's a full-on Thomas the Tank Engine one. They like make these videos in like Train Simulator of like Thomas episodes, and they like narrate it themselves.
One of the really charming thing about the Thomas show was the stop motion.
Yeah. Then they turn to CGI for some reason.
Yeah, I hate that. Loads of shows
I mean,
did that.
Have the mouth moves, sure, okay, but
The biggest offender of that for me is Thunderbirds.
yeah.
Like I love the puppets. They were charming.
Either leave the puppets or just don't remake it. Leave it alone.
I wouldn't mind a good art styled 2D show. If it had like the art style of something like Teen Titans, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Is Luke even still here, by the way?
Yeah.
He's pulling a book.
He sounds like he's like on the other side of the room.
Is this the bit where Tails dabs and then, even though we just blew up the egg carrier 2 minutes ago, yep, Eggman's right there. Tails is just staring like, well, he's dead.
That's Eggman.
I wonder what happened to Sonic.
What have you done to Sonic? I'll never forgive you for this.
Well, Tyrone, I made it, despite your directions.
Ah, Superintendent Raj, well done.
Eggman not even bothering to get out of his mech after crashing into the ground is a bit of a mood, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm finished. Same.
It's like, yeah, I'm done with this shit.
Man, I knew Mike can't arrive soon enough.
Oh, have you been talking this whole time?
No, I wasn't talking the whole time. Once you asked if I was still there, I was like, oh, it's not picking up.
Oh, okay.
A big oof.
Like how Eggman pulls a space dandy and he launches the missile to blow everything up while he's still there. Tells his face just then. That is like a real look of fear. That is a tiny missile. Unless it's got a nuke in it, then it's a.
No, it's just really far away.
Oh.
That fucking trajectory.
Yeah, I know. There's the shittest missile.
No, it was a dud. I can't believe
Is it made of styrofoam? Is it one of those styrofoam rocket launchers?
The Nerf launchers.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like the ones in Drake and Josh.
Oh no! I better
But they're like, yo, where's the nose con?
How shit must Eggman's luck be? Constantly being beaten by a hedgehog, then he tries to blow something up and it turns out to be a dud.
Yeah, if I was Eggman, I'd probably kill myself too.
I've gotta get it before Eggman.
What?
I'll probably give up at that point.
The fate of Station Square depends on me.
You're telling me that entire mech can fit in the elevator? Bullshit. Bullshit.
Since I've started hanging with Sonic.
Tails, that was not the time. He's going towards a nuke. We gotta fucking go, man.
We're gonna get the best voice acting.
It's quite shallow usually because the voice actor's not the best.
I completely shot it out.
It's shallow, but I do like it. It's a lot more thoughtful than the games ever get again with Tails. So. Also, this is only like the second. Oh, okay. I guess I'm not getting the boost. It's only like the second level with Tails where you're racing on foot the entire time. Like the first level, yep. Then afterwards, like sewers, you're mostly flying through the little tube things. And then after that, it's snowboarding. Then what did I do? The sandboarding. There's jumping on cylinders on the other one, so it wasn't that much platforming. There's only really two big levels, as it were. Why did I get the checkpoint? I shouldn't have done that.
The story's super short.
It's a shame because it's Tails. I like Tails. This music's still lit though.
Fortunately, because you're clearly talking about the game, we don't get to hear the best voice lines.
I can wait if you want. I'll take the L for that.
Got 15% still. What? He caught up.
What?
What else was it? See you later, Foxboy.
I'm losing to Tails.
Up and down and all around. You know what? I'm not going to wait because he's really far behind.
It's also a unique section of the level for Tails, which is rare.
What, this bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a bit that I couldn't beat because keyboard controls suck. I mean, I did it eventually. Okay, yeah, that missile is huge, actually. Yeah.
It's a dud, but it still didn't embed itself into that building.
Yeah, it wouldn't. It wouldn't do that.
Oh no! It's Robotnik! So you beat me to the missile, you little pest.
Why are we back here?
I will make you all pay for this.
Oh, he's about to say the best voice line.
Get out of here!
You fool. Away, before I make mincemeat out of you.
I'm not scared. I'm not
Such a good
scared.
line.
I can do this.
I like how there's just people chatting in the background. Like, yo, shut up. Gotta fight this giant walker thing.
I've never fought this without the spin attack upgrade.
You have to get the spin attack upgrade. Ow.
Do you? It's in the flashback.
Yeah, you have to get it. Tikal doesn't spawn until you get it.
Okay. Then again, I wouldn't be surprised if SA1 messed up. Seems like a thing it could do.
No way! I can't believe this!
You don't even particularly need the tail attack upgrade, to be honest. It helps for like a bit later when there's like 3 things that stamp, but he's stomping.
Get a load at this! Get a load at this! No way! I can't believe... Get a load at this! Get a load at this! No way! I can't believe this!
Fucking say these bosses are easy or they won't, because they are. But at least it is a boss fight.
Yeah, they're interesting. I like them.
Like there's stuff going on. It's kind of boss fight for a kids game.
By the looks of it,
Music's
Tails is actually
great.
probably one of the most fun levels in this game.
So yeah, you can beat Tails' entire campaign in half the time of Sonic's. Literally half the time.
Yeah, a lot more fun doing it as well.
And now there's random people clapping.
Tails, you should be dead. All that fire there.
No, he's fine, don't worry about it.
At least some hearing loss. That's all the citizens.
I do
of-
like how in this it's like Sonic goes to, you know, he fights Eggman. Meanwhile, Tails saves everyone in the city from a nuclear bomb. I realise that obviously Sonic... Actually no, Sonic doesn't save the city later, the city gets destroyed. Tails is the only one that ever saves that city.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Also, I legit love this song. I even like the SA2 version just because the instrumental was really, really good.
Jittery Sonic's animations are on the slopes.
Yeah.
I know it's like they're meant to be like talking to each other in the background, but it always just looks like they're singing the song.
I never thought that until I watched Game Grumps play, and then it looked like Sonic was singing, and then some of the lip parts did actually sync up.
Yeah. Oh god, his sock's just moving through his shoe.
This bit's really annoying though. You get Tails that are like, yeah. It's like, oh, I wanna... Okay, start the song again. Like, who the fuck designed that?
DX
Dix.
That's like most of the game done. Because what? Knuckles is probably the next longest.
I think Knuckles is an hour as well. Gamma's is about an hour.
Gamma's is.
Amy's I think is like 40 minutes.
Yeah,
Big is about 40 minutes.
Oh, I
depends
didn't
on
realize
how
how
strong
short
the
this
big
game
stage is.
actually was.
What'd you say?
I've never realized how short this game actually is.
But yeah, SA1 and 2 are very short. Well, by today's standards.
I think
This
just
game's too long.
when you're a kid, it's all like all the game scenes are so much longer.
Well, it's also when you're a kid, you know, you'll do some Chow Garden stuff. You'll look around for emblems. Maybe you'll get lost in the adventure fields a bit. You get lost in Mystic Ruins for like 4 years. So it does take longer. Plus you die more, obviously.
Yeah, you struggle more with the actual game because you're a kid. You're the actual target audience.
What are you trying to say, Luke? You saying that I'm not the target audience for Sonic Adventure?
You might not like it, Luke, but this is what peak male performance looks like.
Spore or Tails? They're the only things on stream right now.
He's talking about me, actually. Yeah, even then, these games are like about 6 hours each, which is pretty good length. At least it's, well, I was going to say consistent quality, but they're not. Really, I think all of the kind of, some of the best games are between 6 and 8 hours. Metroid Prime is what? 6 if you know what you're doing, 9 or 10 if you don't.
Depends how much you don't know, I guess.
Yeah, but the game is like, if you wander around for 20 minutes, the game will be like, go over here.
But then some people manage to make do that 300-hour runs of Persona 5 vanilla on their first run, and it's like, how?
The weirdest thing was Jay on his vanilla P5 run, where it took him 125 hours, and he only completed, I think, 4 social links. And he didn't come close to finishing any others. I'm like, what did you do? What were you doing? Literally, what were you doing? And he's like, I don't know.
People just turn off and end up not accomplishing much. Also, in case
Maybe it was just he left the game on. When he
no, but even then, like the game's own time system, how do you mess up that much?
Just a
While
small
you're
thing.
taking time.
Does it still count when you're in the pause menu?
Don't know. It does count Thieves' Den, which is why my time is 100 hours, even though I'm only at well, I'm at the next dungeon now, Cheedo's dungeon. But then the game kicks you out before you actually get any headway in there. It's like, come on, wasting my fucking time.
Let me in.
Alright, so thinking about it, there'll be.
I'm just having oh, sorry, go on.
No, you carry on.
I just haven't been bothered to like beat the boss of the Akuma Foods one.
Why? It's so easy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can go back to that.
If you
It's
just
been,
get
like,
the
that-
multi-hit skills, you're fine.
Like in Royal, you could get held up a bit just by a couple of them. The enemies that spawn in it. But the vanilla version of that fight's really basic.
No, in Royal, I might have been over leveled, but I'd kill all of them in one turn.
So yeah, you were massively over.
Yeah, but
well,
Haru wasn't.
Just that whole palace was so boring,
Yeah, it's not great.
and the theme song just
Oh yeah, the music's terrible.
it's like, that's like if I have the vinyl, that's like the one thing I'll just turn it down. for a
Again,
bit.
I'm pretty sure the Okuma dungeon was only in the Super Special Edition.
Thank
The Special Edition of that is actually kind of bad because it's got Like,
Worse.
yeah, the collector's edition, right? They've put all of the singing tracks onto the first disc, so you can listen to like, it's like Last Surprise, Wake Up, Get Out There, you know, Rivers in the Desert. You listen to them in a row. That's like the pristine banging tunes vinyl. Then the next one's like all of the nice jazzy background music. I think for dungeons and stuff.
Dungeons. Get this behind the mask.
Robot is my friend.
Beneath the Mask, the vocal one is on the first disc, and then I think the instrumental one's on the second disc.
Yeah.
But yeah, all of the songs that you would skip, like when they're, I don't know, when they're escaping a palace in an anime cutscene, that's on the Super Special Edition. Yeah, just all of the songs no one gives a shit about are on the Collector's Edition, and it's like, yeah, I'm not paying an extra £200 for that shit.
It'd be funny if they had another like CD. It just had all the individual sounds. Like you know how you have the sound test in this.
We
If
need a
you've got
vinyl. We
The
need a
entire
vinyl.
vinyl is just that.
We need a vinyl of all the 8-bit games.
Choose the feature you want to edit.
I mean, yeah, I'd love a vinyl. They could easily do a Persona 3 portable or Persona 1 PSP soundtrack vinyl, because you can fit pretty much the entire soundtrack onto one LP, for, at least for Persona 3 portable. There's not more than 40 minutes of new music. And all of the new music is fucking sick, so...
Yeah, it's not even that long of a list in general.
That's like 12 tracks. I'm just thinking, so this took me, been streaming for 3 hours, and I've done 2 campaigns. Knuckles will probably take an hour, Gamma will take about an hour, so that's 2 hours. I think Amy and Big will take me to 3 hours and 20, and then there'll be the last one. So I think I'll do Amy now?
Sound test.
Oh shit, I found the sound test accidentally.
Select your character.
Should I do Amy or Big now?
Which one's the worst one?
Oh, Big's worse, but like...
Pig's the worst.
Get the worst one out of the way.
And depending on your luck, Pig will either be the faster or slightly longer.
It's gonna be weird when I label these, because it'll be like Sonic Adventure Playthrough Part 1, Sonic Tails Big, and Sonic Adventure Playthrough Part 2, Knuckles Amy Gamma Final.
No, just do the final first, then the other 3.
I love how they just show you the power up right there.
I mean, it sort of makes sense because it's in his bedroom.
Have you ever seen, well, probably not if I haven't showed you, Luke, but have I ever showed you the Persona 4 Arena vinyl that they put out?
In a way, you haven't shown me, but are you talking about the one that was like the pre-order, like back when Arena came out?
I don't think it was a pre-order thing. I think it was given to people that had early copies. Like it was just like a gift to those people. But the track listing on that is crap. It doesn't even have Reach Out to the Truth on it. And I don't think it has the intro theme or like the menu theme or anything.
Remember what this Sound Select, because people got Sound Select CDs as well as buying it. I can't remember what was on it. So I know a bunch of the character themes were on it. So there's like Princess and Monkey.
Yeah, but not Narukami's, really?
Hey, wait a minute! You swallowed my lucky charm! Come back here! What's wrong with
Does Big the Cat just not accept that Froggy just doesn't like him? Like, seriously, he catches him every time and he just runs away.
Well, you know. I mean, John St. John, the voice of Big, despises the character more than any fan. Also, by the way, Tom, I don't know if you know this, Luke, I'm sure you do. Completing that cutscene just now, that has completed 10% of Big's story. Like literally, if you watch the cutscene then back out, you've done 10%. Oh boy, oh god. Oh god.
the worst thing about the cutscene is that you can see the upgrade beneath his bed that he just leaves there.
Yeah. Talk. Talk. Talk, damn it.
Sonic over their head.
Quick! We have to find the rest of the missing Chaos Emeralds!
Die. Perish. Alright, I'm just gonna go, I guess. Oh god, this is awful. I don't even mind the fact that they chucked in a random fishing game, but why did they make big control like this?
Makes it actually feel like you're running in sandals.
There you are.
Just why did they make big? You didn't need big. You can have the fishing minigame, just have it be a minigame.
What you doing under that car? What's wrong?
Just have these Sonic fish for a Chaos Emerald.
Big motherfucking yeet. Oh wait, he also ran into the sewer? That's weird.
From it, he just lifted it, placed it back over.
Wait, does that mean you probably won't be able to leave?
I think that might be an issue, yeah.
And
Um,
now I think the elevator you've
yeah. Quick fish the elevator.
You've
What's his
exceeded the
tail?
weight and the tail's just stuck.
I'm trying my absolute hardest to control him, I promise.
Why does Twinkle Park have an elevator to the sewer?
Hmm.
Maybe that's the
Why would anywhere have an elevator to the sewer? Alright boys, we're here in Twinkle Park.
Oh boy.
Better catch a fucking frog. There he is.
This will either be 20 seconds or 30 minutes.
I like to think that I'm okay at this. But I definitely casted that too far in.
Because you could be doing everything right and sometimes Froggy just won't bite.
We'll just see about that girl. As long as the fish don't bite, that's...
I think I just struggle with most fishing mini games in anything.
No.
I don't have,
Oh, I guess I'm catching this fish.
I just don't have the patience. It's like you're there, but it's just ignoring it. Why are you ignoring it?
Dom, you would hate going fishing, like for real.
The thing is, if I actually went fishing, I'd just zone out and forget that I'm fishing, or just fall asleep.
I got a fish.
Like, just pick up my phone, look at memes, and then next thing you know, the fish has taken my rod.
I'll take your rod. Froggy! Froggy!
It's the fishing mini games in Okami. Because you literally, like the kid that you're doing it for doesn't have a line on their fishing rod. So you use the drawing mechanic to draw the line directly to the fish. And then you proceed to do
Oh,
the
shit.
catching mini-game.
Oh shit! Froggy!
Oh.
Froggy! Come on. Have it, son. I keep hitting the button too soon.
Oh.
Yeah! Come here, you frog bitch. Let's have it then. Get in my belly!
Oh no, what am I gonna do?
Oh gee, oh no, he's swimming.
That's what he does. As soon as he catches him, fucking drops him. Fucking idiot. Sure, you must have like a bag or something to put him in.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me, fuckboy.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Success.
Robert Cobb.
But no, he's struggling.
Nah, he's a bitch.
Not too bad.
God, the machinery noises in Twinkle Park are awful. Why would they even put them there? Do you think anyone would have complained if you went, you can't hear the copious amounts of machinery in Twinkle Park? No. Big, please. Big, stop doing the chicken dance.
Spiel. Stop.
Why does Cream look like she's like shooting lightning out of her feet?
Oh my god, she's back in heat.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
She's got those Bayonetta gun boots.
The annoying thing about the lore power-ups is that they enable you to catch bigger fish literally by having bigger fish bite the lore. It does not make it easier to catch Froggy even though he is lighter than a big fish.
In fact, it makes it harder, because it means big fish want to bite it.
Yeah, I don't know why I took it, to be honest. Probably my terrible kleptomania. Now we've got to walk all the way to Ice Cap. And by walk, I mean walk.
Ice Cap's like the only interesting level for Big when it comes to the story missions.
It's not interesting though.
But yeah, you actually have to move around the level to find the right spot. It's not just given to you.
Really? I'm pretty sure I've always seen him in the same spot.
I mean, you're not literally spawned in front of the exact same lake he's in.
No, I'm not too heavily convinced on that one, Chief, but okay.
I also think the upgrade, if you are going for the upgrades in that level, is actually like hidden away properly.
There's an upgrade in that level?
Yeah.
That wasn't me memeing. I didn't. What is it?
I think it's just a bait one. So it's not worth. I can double check. It's not worth grabbing.
Well, I've never grabbed it
Wait.
before, so I'm not gonna grab it.
You've discovered the life belt. It keeps you afloat when you are in water. To swim underwater, press the jump button when afloat.
Yeah, the third lure upgrade is an Ice Cap. And it's the only lure upgrade found in an action stage.
Hey Dom, you wanna hear something whack?
Yeah, go
on. So Big has the most interactions with Tikal in this game.
Right.
As in, like, Tikal, the person that's like central to the story and is there to tell everyone about all of the past. Yeah, Big has the most interactions with her. She tells Big this shit. All he's doing is trying to look for his fucking frog.
Tells her all the deep dark secrets because he knows Big doesn't really care. Just cares about this frog.
I murdered a child once and Big's like, where is Froggy? Wait, there's stuff down there. They're giving out free stuff in there.
And look at you actually have to platform.
Whoa, Big, Oh my god, Big, just get up! Big!
It's clipped into it.
What am I doing wrong here? I guess I just can't get up there. I'm just gonna go back. Anyway. Camera. Oh! Okay. I don't...
How did you not break that ice?
Am I meant to?
No, I just meant in general, like, Big fell that far into it.
Oh, I don't know. I stopped questioning things a long time ago. I got a 1-up just in case I die fishing.
Just in case your line breaks.
Oh yeah, there is stuff here. I don't know if I like drop a boulder. Nope, I can just jump. And Froggy's right there.
So when every time Big the Cat's lines break, he just fucking kills himself then, doesn't he?
To be fair, I would. I'd kill myself if I was Big the Cat. Would you not?
Yeah. Probably. Plus.
Because there's no way out. Like you're Big the cat.
Yeah.
Something's biting.
Why is Froggy's theme so good?
Oh, now what am I gonna do? Not too bad.
Also, you know what I find weird? People like Game Grumps and everything, I mean, it's not really surprising with Game Grumps, but people in general say that it's completely random if Froggy bites. It's not. If you move the law while it's in his mouth, you get a guaranteed hit.
That's how all the fish work.
Yeah. I don't remember where I go now. Let's see if I can enter Knuckles' realm. Nope.
No.
Is it now that I see Froggy, or is it now where I go to,
It have to be a cutscene, right?
I think now might be the time where I have to go to the beach level, you know, the that one.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Yep. Emerald Coast next.
After this cutscene.
Okay, there goes another 10%.
You have to lose Froggy again.
Oh, no.
I mean, you've already done half the levels.
Got my little bunny.
I've done 2, I swear.
There's only 4.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah, you have Emerald Coast, then Hot Shelter, and then the only thing after that is Chaos 6.
Yeah, that boss is hard, so it might take a while.
Found you.
I mean, you can make Hot Shelter harder.
I like how Tails says oops 5 seconds before he lets go of Froggy. Like, he clearly was like, oh, I don't actually need this frog. At this point, has Froggy thrown the Chaos Emerald up? I don't remember.
It looks like he sort of did it deliberately.
If I'd only held on tighter.
Like, whoops.
Yeah, he's literally like, oops. Release his grip. There's like no implication, aside from the fact that Froggy went towards the train station, that I'm meant to take the train to Emerald Coast.
Yeah, I think if you
Is Froggy on this train?
Light,
Is Froggy on this train?
I think Tako's Light gives you a hint.
Yeah, but I'm saying that like game-wise, there's no reason why it should be Emerald Coast next. It just is Emerald Coast next.
Now, as we all know,
Oh, hey,
Froggy
Sonic.
can ride the
That
train.
robot. I'd better go after Amy.
He's also an expert at making sure the automatic doors detect him to open up.
One thing I do legitimately really like about this game is I've always been a sucker for seeing lots of people's different perspectives on the same stories. Like where Sonic and Tails split up in the story, you then get to see what Tails was doing, and then you could play as someone else, and then you can see Sonic and Tails in their 2 respective places. I'm a sucker for that kind of thing.
So you have to how Big is so unimportant, Tails didn't even remember grabbing Froggy.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like in Tails' story.
No, he does. Because you have the cutscene with Big. Time for the best
And Big
music.
Big just runs away.
Ow. How do I deal with the monkey? You know what? I deal with the monkey by not dealing with the monkey.
Just don't. You can hit him if you want to waste time trying to hit him.
Yeah, I don't care. Froggy! I actually don't mind this music. But also, if I didn't know how this game worked, it would drive me insane. Have you seen the Game Grumps video of this level, Luke?
No.
It's like half an hour of trying and failing, but it is funny for a full 30 minutes. It's one of those videos that like makes me cry of laughter. It's so good.
Yeah.
Something's biting.
Done.
Nice.
Big, how are you doing that?
Not too bad.
You what annoys
Every
me?
fight-
Oh, this bit's
every
funny.
fight-
He just gets fucking mugged.
Sorry? Uh-oh. No, hold on
The
there.
fuck?
Come back, please. Give me my friend back. I'm begging you, please.
I think what would have made it better is if on his way out, Gamma changed modes. He turns out sees Gamma just changed into like the treadmill form.
Is this the only character who has this cutscene of the egg carrier taking off? Because it's not relevant to anything that Big ever does. Oh wait, it's relevant to right now.
Yeah, it's his next his egg carrier. Does Knuckles?
This place
I don't
doesn't
know.
look familiar to me at
I don't know
all.
if he sees it take off the. So he's with the others when it first takes off as well. Amy just doesn't care. She goes to see the egg carrier once it's already
Doggies around
sunk,
somewhere.
doesn't she?
We go see what's behind
Yeah.
this door.
Maybe Gamma? Maybe?
I do like the robot cleaners. They have like a legit funny design. Why have they got maid outfits?
It's amazing.
Get in there, you bastard. Man, the music for Hot Shelter is way too epic for this. Big's just standing in a lift, it's like BAM!
Hot Shelter's either like the easiest level or you can make it the hardest. By going through the optional areas.
There's optional areas.
Yeah, it's optional areas you can go to almost completely flood the main tank, which is how you're meant to get the bigger fish when you're going through other emblems. But it is actually a bit of a level here. It almost kind of makes me wish that Froggy was actually locked up with the other fish,
He is, isn't
so
he?
that you did have to flood it.
What, you mean this from here?
Yeah, you flood it even more.
I didn't know you could do that. Why am I hearing the sound of someone slurping out of a straw? I like how the music started again when he saw Froggy. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, where is this Froggy bitch? They got some sharks in here. They got big chungus down the bottom.
Oh.
Hey, Froggy.
It's a good thing none of these fish go to try to eat Froggy.
I don't care if they do. In fact, I would like to see that. Where'd he go?
Give it to you.
What the fuck?
He keeps swimming under you.
That's illegal, you can't do that. Come on. Damn it!
Perception is a bit of a problem once you go below the water level.
I don't know where he's gone. Why is the music so good? Okay, he's not here. Oh, but yeah, he is. He's up.
Has he slipped under you again?
Slippery bastard.
Oh no, there he is. So he slips under you, then once your lure is sunken enough that he can swim over it, he just does a circle.
Froggy? Yeah, boy.
Something's biting.
Don't say 9. Just be mine. Be my Valentine.
Froggy.
So he thought Froggy was stuck on the wall there for a bit.
Yeah, so do I. They had me in the first half, not gonna lie. Man, 3 minutes, that really
Not too
put a
bad.
damper on my time. I was hoping to have this done in under half an hour.
Yes.
Yes!
Yes.
Oh, that's right, Big gets another flashback.
We're together again at last, huh?
Just keep the hook in his mouth this time, Big. He deserves it. He's a prick.
Huh? That's strange. Where am I? Froggy?
Donkey video.
Hmm?
Wow.
There's a new donkey video for Gex.
Is it alright for
Yeah.
me to be here?
It's great. It's like
So
Donkey
do
puts
you-
out a Gex video that's 4 minutes 40 seconds long,
So these are the
has-
7 emeralds.
and it was only done 2 hours ago. Already has over 400,000 views. And next to it in my sub feed is Kadikarus's Depressing World of Bad Crash Bandicoot Games, which is over 45 minutes long.
I always thought when I was a kid, because I played this after playing Sonic Adventure, no, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I thought that these were the Super Emeralds around the altar, because they're massive.
That would make too much sense.
I was like, oh damn, we're gonna have Hyper Sonic and Hyper Tails and Hyper Knuckles. Oh.
Could this be the
No,
emerald
the
that
key's for you.
controls the 7 chaos?
The Flicky Army of Death. Why does she show this to Big? He literally doesn't understand it. I don't even understand it.
Froggy?
Listen, man.
I
I
don't
just want
like
to.
the
I just want
look
to get my
of
phone. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's all he wants. I'm pretty sure he steals Tails' ship just
If
to get the
something
fuck
happens
out.
now,
He's like, yeah, I'm bored.
There's no point to my rescuing you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Froggy is inside Big, which I'm sure he's very happy about, but still.
It would have been so much funnier if one of the times Froggy gets away, it's because Froggy gets taken to a flashback that we never see.
Emergency alert has been cancelled. Resuming monorail operation.
She teaches Froggy how to use Chaos Control.
Is that how we got to Emerald Coast?
Yes.
Oh, it's all starting to make sense now.
Oh, that's right, I have to take the monorail. Monorail, monorail, monorail. Is that a Simpsons reference? Why does Eggman have 2 modes of transport to get to the top? Unless one of them's for robots, I don't know.
The monorail does seem more used for like the various robots that have to travel.
Are there characters fighting over here or anything? No.
Nick has to go up to see Chaos, and it's a good thing he did because Eggman forgot that he had captured the frog, and he needed the frog.
What do you need the frog for? You have like Chaos's tail or some shit?
Yeah.
Giant fish man.
Big old shark boy. Chaos 4 is quite cool though.
Yeah.
It's just dumb seeing him like floating.
Yeah, I wish he wasn't thrusting his
Trying
hips
to escape.
constantly.
I mean, I'd beg to differ, but...
Get that frog.
Oh, here he is. I didn't even think about it.
Forget the Chaos Emerald.
Okay, I thought
He
about
has
it a
weird
little
looking
bit, but...
pelts.
Yeah, it's weird that he's got bones. Because then Chaos, like Perfect Chaos doesn't have any bones.
Yeah.
Where do the bones go?
Also,
Brownie
jump.
bones.
It's such a jump
Oh,
from
matey.
like Chaos 6 to Perfect Chaos.
Oh yeah, it's dumb. Would have been cooler as well if they actually programmed in Chaos 3 and 5.
All right, and now for the frog.
Here you go. You gonna give me my money back now?
Possessed by your tail.
So what was Eggman gonna
Once you
do
get
if
your tail,
he
you'll
didn't
become
come up here
and ultra strong.
and just left the frog?
Yep. I guess he would have just been like, if you get the 7 things, you'll become Perfect Chaos anyway. Perfect Chaos in the mural doesn't have a tail, so whatever.
No, but Froggy had an emerald.
Oh yeah.
He had an emerald and the tail, and yet he just put him in the tank and he just feed him to chaos.
Well, there's a simple answer to that.
Stingray.
Nope, got nothing.
Froggy? I'll save you. Don't worry, Pally.
Froggy looks like he's having a pretty good time, to be honest. What? When Sonic blinks, his like green eye thing is still there.
Froggy looks so happy. Oh god.
Ah. And his head just cuts. To like.
We'll get you back.
Cuts to look the other way.
And now the epic showdown we've all been waiting for.
Do you reckon there's a speedrun of just this boss to see how quickly it can be done?
Possibly.
I think Sonic ran through Chaos 6.
That's possible.
I think I saw him clipping through.
Ow, I died.
When chaos comes
Sure, in
close
chaos.
to you, that's your chance to cast your line.
Just get him. Get him. Get him. There we go. It would have been cool, I think, if we had to do the fishing minigame inside Chaos 6 while Sonic's fighting him. That would have been funny.
I won't let them take you away.
And you got like a time limit before Sonic kills Chaos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that'd be fun. I'm pretty sure I started this at 3 hours and 7 minutes of streaming, so yeah, this is literally 30 minutes. In and out, quick adventure. And let's steal this plane. Why did it make me walk those 2 feet?
What? Hey, maybe we could use this.
Why did Chaos even keep Froggy inside it once it took the tail?
Oh,
Well, it's.
give it a try
I guess it's hard to make him leave. Plus, he won't doing any harm. He's having a good time. Maybe.
Let everyone evacuate Station Square before everything happened, because otherwise there'd be a bunch of people floating in perfect chaos.
Yeah, they're just like, huh. I mean, they're not frogs, so.
Maybe it's not that Chaos. Maybe it's like Chaos. It's not that Chaos wasn't trying to eject him. Froggy was just having a fun time swimming.
Yeah, just like, oh, this is sweet. I'm far away from Big. Got a new best friend.
No, he's
Stomach can't go away.
like,
And then Big commits suicide.
And then Big looked over and was like, "Where's my house?"
He's like, oh god. Where'd I park?
I guess I'll put up with you then. Ha 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 ha.
This always reminds me of like when FTCR played this and they were like, bow to me, you frog bitch. What is he doing? Is he dancing? Why was he dancing in the stages then? I like how it just ends.
This. He owns this entire thing.
Is Big just some kind of secret fat echidna?
Yes.
He's the god of
Big-
the Lost Temple.
Big was the secret agent all along.
Yeah, I imagine this is meant to take people a lot longer than it actually does to beat, because you're not meant to know where Froggy is, you're not meant to know how to catch him, I guess. But even when I was young, I never had an issue with big stuff, because it's just so easy.
Like, again, like, 3 of the levels, they don't even hide Froggy from you, because even Hot Shelter shows you where he is, and you just press a button.
Yeah.
Ice Cap's the only one that tries to hide it. because it's under the ice you have to break.
Yeah, Twinkle Park there's only one body of water. Ice Cap there's a bit of ice you can break, and I think he might be able to appear in other places. Yeah, Hop Shelter, it's very obvious where he is. There's a cutscene, and then the last one. No wait, what was before that? What was the third level again?
Emerald Coast.
Emerald Coast. Yeah, he's literally right next to where you're standing.
It's a big body of water, but at the same time, there's only so many fish you can see loaded in anyway.
And you don't get anything for doing fish. If it was like, if it was that lives were shared between all of the characters, and that getting a fish meant you get a 1-up or something, that'd be something. It would be something.
The only way you can really get lost in a level is Ice Cap, and that's only because it has the massive extra parts of the level thrown in for shits and giggles.
Yeah, the thing with the whole fishing minigame is that you only ever want to fish with Froggy because there's no point in doing it for the fish, and it's not a fun enough mechanic that you'd want to do it for the fish. Like, I actually quite like Sega Bass Fishing 1 and 2 because the mechanics are actually somewhat engaging. It's like fishing is its own reward, just like how in real life you don't do anything when you fish.
Big has the photo flanked by the two ladies.
Yeah, I know.
Right, he just pulled 2 fit birds.
Was that like in the contract?
You want to know why they call me Big?
Is that just contract? It's like if I voice this character, they have to be flanked by women.
Yeah, they probably know who John St. John really is. I like how they give you the full 10-minute credit sequence for beating Big's 30-minute storyline.
Can't you skip them?
Nope.
Wait, really?
Nope.
Oh, fuck.
You couldn't skip credits in a lot of old games.
Yep.
Plus, we got to listen to the banging tunes. I actually hate this song.
So if we turn off the game whilst it was in the credits, would it not save and then you'd have to do the final
I'm not gonna risk it, Dom.
I don't think anyone has ever risked it.
No. It's like those things where it's like, oh, you can find out if this thing kills you in a game. It's like, you just don't want to.
The lighting on that Chaos 6 shot was big.
Yeah, he looked like black and white. I like how there were so little cutscenes that they've got to incorporate the ones from the end of the campaign that we just witnessed.
There's so few cutscenes. They have a picture of picking up the floating ring. That was a picture.
It's like, hey, remember that? That was, you did that.
And the last two are literally like 10 seconds apart in the final cutscene.
Finn. Oh, did you guys know? I think it's in Dutch or something, but their word for Finn is it's pronounced like sloot, I think, but it's spelt slut. So there's loads of films that like Titanic or whatever, and it just ends with the word slut on screen. My 5-year-old brain enjoys that.
So you have the end of Titanic where Rose takes on
Jack Dawson's name.
Jack Dawson's name. And just goes slut.
Yeah. I don't know if it was actually Titanic. But they showed off a bunch of films, but yeah, it just goes slut at the end. Sometimes in like fancy cursive writing, it cracks me up.
I wonder if Finn is something in another language.
It's French, isn't it? For like the end. I'm pretty sure that's where it comes from, old French films.
Yeah, but I mean like in another language apart from like the one that's
Oh, you mean, oh, so like in Sweden or something, Finn means like fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. Or maybe it means something in whatever language has slut, so that's why they have to use slut. Because we use Finn, even though it doesn't really make sense for us, we should really have end. Like, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly has the end. And that's a great film, so...
Sonic, hop in.
It's probably just because Hollywood wanted to be artsy.
Possibly. But yeah, any closing thoughts on the 3 campaigns we've done before I wrap this up?
Tails is the best one.
Interesting take.
Sonic's the best one of the 3, but that's only because Tails doesn't have enough levels.
Yeah, I mean, Tails definitely should have had all of the levels and just had him play the levels instead of dealing with all that other shit. Because no one... Go on.
I was gonna say, like, I know that they worked it story-wise, but Tails having a level in Red Mountain would be cool.
Yeah.
Flying around that area.
Big the cat is a simp for a frog.
What's up, Knuckles?
Frog doesn't even like him. He was just pretending at the end, definitely.
Just remember, she doesn't like you. She likes your memes.
Because next chance the frog gets, he's gone. Because in Sonic Heroes he fucking loses him again.
Oh
Or
yeah.
so he loses. Or like he fucking runs away.
I forgot that Team Rose's motivation is that they lose. Is it cream or cheese or like the chow?
Cheese
is the chow.
Yeah,
cheese
yeah. They lose
Oh,
Cheese's brother, and they lose Froggy, and like Amy's like, oh, I guess I'll try and force Sonic to marry me, a 12-year-old girl again. Japan, stop that shit. Was that Japan? I don't know.
Stop having upskirt shots of Amy, it's weird.
Yeah, I didn't want to point it out, especially because earlier they were happening while you were talking about pedophiles, and I was like, oh god. You were literally talking about like, oh, the fashion industry aims these really sexualized things towards young people. As we were getting Amy upskirts, I was like, oh god, oh god.
For games like That's Our Cue.
So yeah, next stream will be finale of Sonic Adventure DX, doing Knuckles, so kind of fun. Gamma, kind of fun. Amy, not really that fun, and then Super Sonic, which is like 2 minutes. This is weird music. Does this actually play in the game? It sounds like some Final Fantasy shit. This sounds like Final Fantasy Tactics.
It does.
Alright, end.
1, 2, 3.
Seriously, what is that music? That sounds like something out of Tactics. Best change the name of that stream now
I shall
before I
see
forget.
you guys later.
Yeah, see ya.
Off to bed I go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go as well. See ya.
See ya.
I'm gonna go as well. See ya.
See ya.